What's up, Kings?
Peace, peace.
Peace,
Peace.
peace, peace,
Let's go.
peace, peace.
Mm.
Yeah, we live right now. Welcome to the Kingsmen Court. The three kings are in the building. I'm your host, A. Leo, Ross Leo. I got my brethren Smiley, Goe, good over evil, and also to Ross Eli. What am say?
Yes, I.
What's up, Kings?
They're cool. They're cool.
Yeah,
Greetings.
man. Yo, listen, man. It's good to be back on, man. Feel
Mm,
cool. I'm
bro.
chilling.
Always good to link up, bro.
Yeah,
Always.
man.
Always.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hang out tonight.
Uh-uh.
Just vibe out, talk. We want to look at videos. We can look at videos. We just chilling, man. Hanging out, man.
Rock.
If you're enjoying the vibes, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to join the panel, let us know. No matter what discussion is gonna be about, let's do it.
Do it.
Yeah, man. So what's up, guys? What y'all been seeing lately going on, man?
More the usual. Like for me, it's more the usual. But I'll be honest, man. Like lately, my energy has just been to not even pay attention to too much of the noise.
Right.
'Cause I really see it as distraction. So I don't even be paying attention, bro. I just been on my kayaking vibes. Been you know, hoping to get my parts and fix my boat so I can get back out there. But I'm trying to be as far away from some of this shippiness as possible.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you see it, you hear about it. Like right now is election time in St. Lucia, so is the colors there is red and yellow. So right now is all of that going on down there. So
Right,
just
right.
think of like the Democrat Republican, but down there the
Down there.
same stubbornness. You know what I mean? And it's just like right now you're seeing everybody just on that vibes, and it's like, all right, guys, this is crazy
Craziness.
to me. And the crazy thing is the candidate on that's on the yellow team, I think is UWP or whatever that's that party name. Bro is white,
Yeah.
right? This is a white guy, right? Alan Shastney or whatever. But you have to see how sometimes this guy just pandered to the people, man. I just find it crazy.
Not
Sometimes he'll come and like try to put on an accent, say certain things, go hang out, show show that he's like playing dominoes in the ghetto with the ghetto kids. It's like, what is this?
pandering.
Yeah,
Pandering.
yeah, yeah. It's just crazy, man. But it's like these
Madness,
people
man.
would see it and it's, oh, that's my guy. See, he cares about us. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, you guys have no idea, man. No
Total
idea.
opposite.
Yeah, they do it on every level, man. And it's like, that's just his level. Like, what is this guy doing in this little island in the Caribbean?
Right, 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 right.
You know,
What? Like how? How he
running
got
for office.
here?
Like, where you come from? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, he was born here. I'm like, eh. And that's that. I remember when I went to school back home, I did have white classmates. I did have some white classmates. But they weren't from there. We know they weren't from there. It's like,
Right.
their parents were traveling or wherever the hell, but they're not from here. So,
They come from elsewhere. Yeah.
hmm but it's just a thing, man. Like even when I went back home, went to St. Lucia, man. I'm born and raised there. Went there, I went to one of the beaches. Went there. There's like it's not a park, not a water park, but it's like a little obstacle course thing. You could go. You pay, I think, $10 or whatever, and you can go and play around over there. Now they give you two prices. I'm pretty sure they do that everywhere you go. Anywhere you go on travel, they give you the local price and the tourist price. Right? So I'm in line going. I got my kids here with me. We in line waiting to go on this thing. In front of me, it's a white girl. White girl now puts on the hardest St. Lucian accent, bro. Sound like putting me to shame. Right? So she pays. Pay her freaking $10 or whatever, and she goes, sit down. Here I come now. I'm like, yeah, guys, all right, get in line, whatever. I'm talking to my kids and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's two adults and three kids. She's like, okay, well, the price is $20 per person. I'm like, whoa, $20. I just told her $10. How is it $20 per person? She's like, oh, that's the local price. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was born here. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm born here and you giving this girl the local price because she put on an accent? It's like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is crazy, So it's just, these people will be programmed, man, to, if you talk a certain way, if you say things a certain way, we'll just, she's the local. And because you sound like that now, you're not local, bro. You're not local. And it's like, meanwhile, I was born here. Fuck you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? How is she? What makes her local? Because she sounds local, you know what I mean? And that's how they operate. So it's like all down to the guy running for office knows that. So he will come and run and put on an accent and y'all will elect them. Regardless to how he look and whatever, and just, elect them.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't see it that way, man. They're like, nope, we're supporting who we support, and it's like, nah, man.
My damn Mike is messing with me. The whole time I'm saying, yeah, because such and such. Mike was out.
Oh man.
Nah, but hey, bro. You know how politics work. You see, even in the Caribbean countries, politics is just a little bit more obvious because look at the condition in some of the Caribbean. You know what I mean? They're like, where you come from? Like you definitely look like you from around here. And they do like what they do up here. Come around the hood when they need some of the votes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But they ain't doing a damn thing for the people. Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. Making that bread. Trying to be an elite.
Tell people, watch all these politicians. Watch their net worth when they came in versus when they're done.
Mm-hmm.
And ask yourself, how the hell
you get that much money
based on the salary that you're supposed to be making?
How you
ain't gonna leave here with all this money.
Right.
So how that happen? Nobody can never explain it.
It's a nice hustle.
Yeah, nobody can never explain it. You got people like Nancy Pelosi making $100,000 a year. Next thing you leave office from wherever you done with, you leaving there $100 million and what the fuck? Where? How? Where she got that money from?
Right.
People don't question this stuff.
Right, man.
People will want to quicker question you, asking you why you got a nice house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what'd you do to get that house? How you able to sit comfortable like that, Eli? What'd you do? Meanwhile, you got Nancy Pelosi and them robbing them, and nobody ain't questioning how these people get their nice house.
Yeah, they bad out there, man. Nancy Pelosi, she's notorious, bro. She's a gangster. Mm-hmm. Make no mistake, that is a certified gangster in Capitol Hill. You see there.
Yeah.
She runs shit. You know how Denzel Washington was talking in Trading Day? I run shit here. Y'all just live here. Nah, she gangster. She is awfully gangster, yo. She's the head. She got more power than most of them on that side over there. She pull weight. She give you your blessings if you want to go up there in the upper higher, elitism. She gotta give you a blessing. Like, I approve of this person. When Kamala was going up, she was like, "No, I don't like her. I ain't fucking with her. I ain't doing nothing for her. She ain't getting my support. None of that." But she still hold true to the BS that she's doing. Man, they on some BS for real. Yeah, man.
That's the dark stuff over there.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole, man. It's a rabbit hole, bro. It's a rabbit hole.
Deep, deep, deep rabbit hole. And it's like once you go into these holes, it's over. That's it. You go down into these things. Now it's like, oh shit. Yeah.
Everything's alive.
Everything is a lie, man. Everything is a lie. You really start to break it
Because
down. The other day,
oh, I just had a thought.
the
Go
other
ahead, go
day I
ahead.
sat down and I was thinking, I'm just like, yo, so like even down to the news and all these people, like when we really break it down, man, I think everybody's like all of these people, we literally in the Truman Show, bro. Like we
Yep.
literally in the where everybody is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing you and we're like, I don't think you think they in on it? And it's like, yeah, they all in on it. They all in on it. All of them are in on it. You know? Even the ones that don't know they're in on it are in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you don't even know that you part of this machine. You thinking what you're doing is, you're performing, not realize, but it's all fake. It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's all just here to keep a certain frequency in the place. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Mm. Damian Marley said it best.
Yeah.
Program you to do everything that you do, and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
The thoughts you
Program you
thinking
to
ain't even
do.
yours, man.
Yep. To
Yeah, man.
think, the way to dress. Like I had a brethren,
Colors you
right?
see.
I had a brethren.
Oh,
This guy start wearing all of a sudden. You start wearing these big baggy pants and like these like boots and stuff. Like it's like them gothic look and all of that. Like you just start dressing like that now, like how everybody is dressing now. And he's like, "Nah, well that's my style." Like I'm wearing this because this is my style. I'm like, Brethren, look around. You look like all them celebrities in the ring. You know what I mean? With these baggy kind of clothes and all. I'm like, so you saying that that's your style? Is it really your style, or is it that's the trend right now?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you thinking that nah, this is what I like. This is what, and it's like, but who put it there for you to like it? You didn't tell yourself, oh, I'm going in and look for it. No, you went to the store and you buying what they put there already. Like they didn't say, okay, this is what's here. This is the trend now. We're not doing skinny jeans no more. Now it's baggy jeans now. And you like, oh yeah, all right. Now I don't wear skinny jeans no more. Now I wear baggy jeans because that's my style. I'm like, no, that's the trend, bro. And you gotta see how you just moving with the trend without even realizing it. You thinking you got a new style now. But it's no, they're teaching you how to think, man. And it's like go watch last summer, all of these celebrities and their fashion shows and stuff. This is how they were dressing. And now you think you're doing it because that's your style now? No, bro, they programmed that for you. You know what I mean? They programmed that. You saw them with it last year. Now you see it in the stores and you're like, oh shit, get this. The golf kids, these clothes been around. When I went to school, the golf kids was finding them. They was finding them big baggy pants.
Mm-hmm.
So
man.
if that was your style, you would have found it. You know what I mean? You would have been shopping in them same stores they were shopping in. But now it's this. They gave it to you. Now they said no. This is what you have to wear now. So you're gonna see it in H&M, in Zara, in this. So every one of these places you shop, they switched up the style now. Now it's no longer slim and fit. Now it's this baggy kind of. Wear some oversized pants with like a little crop top shirt. What the fuck I doing wearing a crop top shirt, bro? Like what kind of what? And it's like dudes will tell you that's their style. There's a barber that used to cut my hair, bro. I stopped dealing with this man because I'm like, what are you doing with your nails painted? What are you doing? And he's like, nah, it's my style, bro. It's just a fashion. And I'm like, bro, you a big 40-something-year-old man. You here telling me about that's your style and you into the fashion and all of this?
What?
Big man, it's like you got swept up with the whole thing and you don't
With
even
the
realize
wave. He
you
fell
there
right
getting
into the
swept
wave.
up. Right? You didn't realize it. But you telling yourself that you just so into fashion that's why you painting your nails and doing all that. Nah, bro, you get locked off right there. It's like, yo, stay over there. What you leave for my daughter when you there painting your nails?
It's like
Right? 'Cause that's exactly what I said when I seen it. It's like, yo, what the you? How you reach there?
I don't know,
You know, and guys will
man.
tell you, nah, yeah, I'm just that. I'm a free spirit, and I'm this, and I'm yeah. That's what they were
Nah,
saying in the
nah.
Diddy parties
Hey,
too.
hey, when you hear free spirit, Eli, and Smiley, when you hear free spirit, this is what I think right here.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I
Exactly.
said, I don't play that shit, bro.
When I hear free spirit, I think of a Diddy party. Is what I
That
think
means
of.
you too
It's like,
free. That means you down with
it's
baby
like,
oil.
yeah, it's
You
like
down with the
free
baby oil.
spirit. Yeah, you want to do things that you feel like we shouldn't be doing. That's what you want to do. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. I said, I'm
You
a
said
free spirit in the way where I want to do what I think the universe just have here for us to do. That's it. My free spirit just want to go lay in some grass and relax. That's it. I don't want to do nothing
Yeah,
else. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
there
yeah.
you
nothing
go.
else.
Yeah.
You want to
Can't
you
let
want to
your
get more in
mind
tune with Earth.
wander too much.
Yeah, it's like my spirit, my free spirit don't want to paint my nails and put makeup on and shit like that. Like, what
Nah,
the fuck?
bro.
Like,
No, no,
no, no,
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
So it's like
None of them things. None of them things.
if that's your free spirit, like you need to
Hey,
go ahead
oh
and
man,
check
check this.
that
So
free spirit, bro.
I had an interview with some people, right?
Hmm.
And they flew me and I went, and first thing they do when I get there, because my flight got there a little later than the other people that they had doing stuff. But the first thing, this sister come up to me, like we're gonna give you touch your face up and camera, and
Right, right.
I'm like, what you mean touch my face up? Like we put this on. She didn't just flat out say makeup. It's obviously
Right.
what. We just put this up there, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. She was like, well, did we just you see what I'm saying? I'm like, I I don't do that. I don't do that. Right?
Hmm.
Oh, she's still pressing. I'm like, listen, I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need that. But it's just like,
That's wild work, man.
yeah, bro.
The
It's
fact that
like,
you got to keep pushing them away.
Just to contort the cameras view because to them it don't look perfect according to them
yeah,
if you don't have makeup on. That's wild. But yo, you going on their cinema. You know what I mean? You're going to feature on their program.
but here's my thing. Here's my thing, guys. Check this. It was nothing but us. Now, of course, those people are in control of it all,
Yeah.
of course. But still, it was all us. So I'm like, I don't get that. And it was
Tried
nothing
to,
but black brothers doing what I was doing.
But
they tried
it's
to
so
Shannon
messed up,
Sharpie.
man. Yeah, they be messing it up for other people, man.
Like the fact you don't have a choice in it, they make it seem like you ain't got a choice in the matter simply because you're doing something on their soil, I guess. On
Yeah.
their soil, I guess. But, I don't know, man. But nah, we ain't into that. We ain't into none of that.
No, that's the go along, get along shit. Where it's just, bring
Yeah.
you in and let's see how far you're gonna go along, hey, do a
Yeah,
little bit
yeah,
here, do a little bit there, and then
yeah.
next they're like, hey Eli, can we just we're gonna do a full face this time and we're gonna do this like nah.
Next thing
Like,
you know,
yo, like,
next thing you know, you like Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, right? Shannon Sharp. It's like, nah, I'm
You
good,
know,
man.
they want you in the upper places, up there,
Exactly.
and hey, you gotta put the makeup on. You gotta wear these weird ass looking clothes.
Like
Like
it's
fashion is
crazy.
all out the window.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they tell you it's about fashion. Like
Yeah, yeah,
y'all lost so
yeah.
much respect for like Westbrook and these guys. When I seen Westbrook in that dress,
Yo,
I said, bro,
yo,
hell no. Like I used
fire.
to like respect your vibes and then like the way you seem like this tough player and this and the dress for what? What are you doing? You know, and then try to, oh no, it's a kilt, and it's like, bro, you're not Irish. What are we doing? Like, you know, just then the way you guys are wearing it, like I never seen no Irish person with no pink kilt. So why are
Right.
you guys now changing the colors? If it's supposed to be a kilt, the kilt normally be in this plaid kind of thing. Where you coming with this pink one and this one having flowers on? Nah, bro. So it's like this is not what that is. It's a dress, bro.
I think it was to feminize the next generation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
soften
worked.
them up a
Y'all
little
seen
bit.
that video with them boys that had on skirts? And they were
Nah,
trying to make it like short skirts and they're trying to make it like it's a fashion.
nah, bro.
Did y'all didn't see that?
Nah.
Clip. Listen, I'm about to show you that picture, bro. That was all over the internet. All over the internet.
And it's like that. I'll be honest. I think that shit working because it's like there's so many young dudes that's just into weirdness. You know what I mean? Into weirdness. Some of them, I hear some of these younger dudes like don't really care about trannies and them kinds. Like, y'all serious right now? Like y'all just don't really care. You just look at it and just it's like it don't matter. It's like yeah, this is kind of crazy right now, man. It's getting them to a point where they like these things are almost like it's just normal. It's like, yeah, she might be a transformer. I'm like, she might be a transformer. Huh. Okay.
He said it might be a transformer.
Yeah,
If
it's like, yeah.
Bro, this is madness, Kings. I'm telling you right now. And we gotta hold on to our young boys and raise them to become lions. You
yes,
understand what
I,
I'm saying?
yes, I am. Yes, I
We
am.
need lions. We don't need we don't need softness, man. I'm sorry. Softness comes at a price. And only person that you should be vulnerable to is your significant other. Outside of that, these young men need to be out there becoming lions and not cubs after a while. Like when you're a cub, is you can pull off a lot. When you're a lion, you're supposed to know how to move like one. And if nobody teaching these guys this, man, yo, Smiley, listen, bro, listen, man, I don't know, man. I feel bad for the future, bro.
Listen,
We all got boys. Remember, we all got boys. So we only could control but so much. That's the crazy part. You know what I mean?
exactly.
But look, let me show you. I'm gonna show you the picture about these two rapper boys, and they calling themselves they're rappers. I said, what? I feel so disrespected by that concept of them saying rappers, because I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Rap used to have a certain look, and Kings, it did not look like this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if it pull up the. Here it go. Boom. Look at this. Look at this rosary.
No, man.
Look at that rosary. Y'all,
Yeah.
can y'all still hear the music or
And
no?
then-
Y'all hearing the music anymore?
No music. No music.
All right, let me pause it.
You can take that down.
Yeah, this right here is madness, Kings. Let me pull this off the stage for a second there. But these are rappers. These are rappers. They have them on video. They're talking, and they're talking about how this is the new look, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yo, what in the hell? Where did we go wrong with rap? Where we go wrong with rap? Like, how did we go? How did we
Yeah,
come to such a space?
and I think they did the same thing with the basketball. They did the same. I think that's
Man,
literally what that was.
listen. Any parent that want even their daughter wearing something that little, to me,
Yo,
I have a complete problem with that.
tell them.
And
Mhm.
coming out of my house, I'm not allowing my daughter to walk out the house wearing something.
Yo, this is embarrassing.
To
Isn't it?
see a boy, man, for my son to see that,
it's
The fact
embarrassing,
that we
bro.
even gotta have our children have to see stuff like that is
It's,
disturbing to me.
it's embarrassing, yo.
That's disturbing. And for those who say, "Well, why does it matter?" or Joey can be what he nah. Let's listen.
I don't know. I don't
Listen.
know. They trying.
Joey grow up
Shout out to
and he
Boondocks.
choose. He choose. Whatever happened to allowing the kids to choose, allowing our youth to choose? Like at some point, after you've instilled the core principles and morals and values and all that stuff into them, when they leave your nest, they have what they need to carry on, but they still have a choice to make.
Let
For
them make
you not to give, say it again, Lee. Let
no.
them make the
Let them
choice.
make that choice when they become 18 and on up.
Yeah, but don't
But
force
before
it.
that, don't force it on them. Before that, man. Nah,
Cartoons.
nah,
It's in the cartoons.
nah, nah.
Exactly.
But
They
I
didn't
think
came out and said SpongeBob. They gave a whole backstory on SpongeBob.
they gave a whole backstory on Batman and Robin.
Like, bro, like, come on, man. Somebody came in along the timeline and was like, "Yo, y'all want to stay relevant? Y'all want to make more money? Y'all want to do this, do that?
Yo,
Let's put this spin on it."
they did that.
Like, come on.
They did that to they did that to what was it? You remember Scooby Doo? What's the short one? The short one with the glasses. They did it to her. They got that little one. They went back and was
Oh,
like
Velma. Velma.
Vilma. I think her name was Vilma. I
What was
say,
the blonde name? What
yo,
was the blonde name?
I don't remember, man. I don't remember the characters. I just
Molly, you
remember that.
remember?
And then also remember Bert and Ernie. Y'all know who Bert and Ernie is?
Yeah, yeah.
It's on what
Sesame
Sesame
Street.
Street, right? Yeah, I think I
I
seen
was
that one.
dying, bro. I was
Yeah, I
dying when I
seen
saw
that
that,
one.
man.
Bro, do y'all remember? See, I came from the era when I was, I think, probably 7, 8.
Yeah,
Teletubbies was out.
yeah, yeah,
Do y'all
yeah.
remember the one that was carrying the handbag?
Nah,
But they were saying that it was all men. It was something.
Was that
It
the
was something.
purple one or the
Yeah,
yellow
the
one?
purple one.
One of them.
It was something like that. Like they came out and said that it was something. That was my first time when I was conscious enough in my youth days to know like that's not
something's up.
right.
Something's up.
That's not right.
Yeah, I remember that when
And my
everybody
mom
was,
said,
Yeah.
and my
Teletubbies and
mom,
Batiman. Yeah.
my whole family was on that. Nah, we ain't watching those Teletubbies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know who used to get on my motherfucking nerves, man, when I was younger? Actually, when my kids was younger.
I gotta pee
That
real quick,
what's
but I
that
can do
guy?
it.
Caillou. Boy, that motherfucker.
Oh,
Y'all
I
know
never
about
watched.
Caillou?
I never watched that. I always see it. Like even with
Yo,
my kids
Caillou.
growing up, it's like Caillou was
Caillou,
never a
bro.
fucking thing, bro. I never fucking
Listen,
studied Caillou.
don't ever let your kids watch Caillou. That motherfucker was a spoiled little son of a bum. Spoiled, bro. He used to like really like had these really bad scenarios that these kids used to watch him emulate.
Hmm.
A horrible character, man. I was glad they got rid of his ass. I used to like watching like something like Arnold with my kids, or like letting them see something like that.
I was a Hey Arnold dude. I love me some Hey Arnold.
Yeah. Oh, and my other kids, Little Bill. I remember that. Shows
Yeah,
good shows that had
yeah.
good meanings
Little
behind it.
Bill was yeah, Little Bill was a
Arthur,
good
remember Arthur? Arthur
author.
was good. Yeah, man. But times has changed, bro. It has it. Yo, matter of fact, the joint about
Hey Arnold, the greatest show ever, by the way.
the who?
Hey Arnold's the greatest cartoon ever.
Hey,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Listen,
Yo, it's so
in my
funny.
timeline,
listen, y'all want?
Look,
Wait, hold on, hold on,
that
hold
show,
on, hold on.
that show healed me.
Wait,
do you
so
remember?
Healed me.
what about
There's
Dragon Ball Z?
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
I wasn't really a Dragon Ball Z guy.
Oh
I'm
man,
not gonna lie.
guys,
What I used to do, what I did when I was back when I was younger,
yeah,
it was a big deal. We used to photocopy the Dragon Ball Z pictures. I used to sell them. Now you go. Like that I used to do because people. It was just a big deal back home. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
People
yeah, yeah.
you get a copy. You get a Goku Super Saiyan. This one, that one. Yeah.
That joint was big.
Worse if you got the color copies. It's like bro, selling them joints $2. You selling the black and white ones like 50 cents, $1, yeah.
That was like good anime. You know what I mean? Like I used to like watching Voltron. I don't know if y'all know about Voltron. Voltron.
See, I was way older than I.
Yo, bro, you need to. It's on YouTube now. You can look that up. Voltron.
I think
That's
it's on Paramount Plus too.
when you or Paramount Plus. When you watch it and think to yourself, "This is how we saw cartoons back in the '80s." Like this is what
did you watch
mattered.
the original Silver Surfer? The original cartoon Silver Surfer.
I don't remember. I
They
gotta
got
see
it on
it.
Disney Plus.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look
That's
it
your
up.
era too. Like
I'ma
that's
look it
your
up.
era. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it came out late '80s or early '90s.
What would be your top 5 cartoons of the 2000s?
For me, that was okay. So that was me growing up. Mine is Hey Arnold, Rocket Power. Hey Arnold, Rocket Power. Oh man, dang. Okay, I'm gonna just say no order. How about that?
All right. No order.
Hey,
No order.
Hey Arnold, Rocket Power, Rocco's Modern Life, Wild Thornberries, and Cat Dog.
Okay. That's good.
Let's see.
Yeah, man. I seem like somebody watching. So if somebody watching right now, put something in the chat. And then, put your top 5, top 10. Well, I would say top 5, because, it'll take a long time to do a top 10. Top 5,
Yeah. Top
year
10 gonna be that much
2000s.
in the brain. In the 2000s.
What was yours? What was yours, Smiles?
For me, I would definitely say a couple of what Eli said. Hey Arnold is in there for me, of course.
Yeah.
I love the Rugrats, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Rugrats is
man.
good for me.
Yeah.
Trying to see. Let me see. See, but like, Hey Arnold, those was the Thornberries was lit too. That was always for me, man. Like the Wild Thornberries.
Come on.
I think that's what I want to explore now. Like it's like I got this itch now. I still want to explore from them kind of things. But let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on, is that 3? Is that 3 for you?
Yeah, I think I got 3 so far. I got 2 more. Let me see. 2 more.
It's hard, man. It's hard, man.
See, like I could go like a little bit back, like like some Cartoon Network joints. You know what I mean? Like
even the Cartoon Network, they still cartoon. I know Boondocks is one of mine.
Like I love me some Dexter's Laboratory, bro.
I was a kid when they came out. I watched that when I was older.
That was my
What,
shit.
Boondocks?
I was a kid, bro.
Dexter.
Oh.
Like I didn't.
Dexter.
I love me some Dexter, bro.
DD.
Yeah.
Love me some Dexter. And growing up, when I was a little kid, like Scooby Doo. Oh fuck no! What they used to have to call me in the house. Get inside, Scooby Doo playing. It's like, yeah, fucking Power, like, cause this is growing up in the '90s, you know, what I mean? Power Rangers and all them.
Yeah, Power Rangers is holding down the '90s.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is holding down the '90s, bro.
Power Rangers and WWF.
Yep.
Oh man,
that WWE.
Before it became WWE, right?
WWF was the greatest entertainment of our lifetime. My lifetime. I'm a little younger than you, but my lifetime for sure.
I was
fully
locked in, bro.
My cousin had a little ring with all the men. Man, we used to get, bro.
So look,
top rope slamming each other.
So look. We went back when it came to wrestling, right?
Mm.
I think one of my favorite top wrestlers of all time. I could give you a top 5 of that. I got to give you my top 5 with the cartoon first, but wrestling is special because it was a time when it was very entertaining, bro. All right, so check it.
That's what everybody thought that shit was real.
Number 1 is SpongeBob, all right? Because I used to watch these in the 2000s. I watched these with my kids all the time during that time, so I was addicted to it too.
I didn't put it in there.
Kim Possible.
Oh man!
Yeah. You forgot about Kim Possible, right? Samurai Jack, and
This semi-jack.
Yes, I. And what else? What was that? 3 or 4?
Or
4. And I would say Boondocks, man.
bro, that's a hey Leo.
Yo, I'm tripping because I could say some more. I got some honorable mentions. Like for real, Rick and Morty is my joint. Like
Yeah,
I watch
but that's
Rick and
not
Morty.
in 2000. That don't count.
Nah, you're right.
That's in a league of its own, by the way. Let me just say that out loud. That's nothing
man.
that can compare to Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
See, I never watched that one though.
It's in a different spectrum. It's where
I
we
never
are.
watched that.
It's where we are. It's like you watch
yeah.
that. You watch that with some ganja in you, bro. It's like,
Yeah, true.
yo,
Because it messes with your minds. The psychology of the writers is extraordinary. It's like on some next level Simpsons shit. Like it's a little bit better than Simpsons to me. You know what I mean? Simpsons just got they got a better catalog, but you know what I mean? Like Rick and Morty is on point, yo. Have you watched that, Smiley?
Nah.
Listen.
My son watches it a lot.
Hold a sacrament, and watch it. My son used to do it too. So one day I just sat down and watched it. Like me and my wife sat down and watched it. It was like, damn, this shit is good. Because of it, remember we saw Back to the Future. That's pretty much it's like almost similar concept to Back to the Future. But it's a cartoon. It's good, man. It's good.
Check it out one of these days.
it's
but
good.
yo-
It's funny. It's witty.
And it has jewels in it too. It has a
got
lot of jewels in it.
too.
Yeah. Yo, wrestlers wide though. WWE. I come from the WWF days. Bump that. When it was WWE, I fell off.
WCW.
Well,
was
all right.
right
So
before you.
WCW would have been like what's his name? Scorpion, right? I think his name was Sting. Sting was in there.
Dang.
I remember Razor Ramon from WWF. He went to WCW, and he teamed up with somebody else, and I forgot who they called themselves. It was a two-man group.
What was the one
never
that wore the
watched.
chief, the Indian chief top?
From what?
Warrior
From which one?
something? WCW.
I never watched WCW.
Yeah, I hardly watched it too.
I
I
played
was
it. I
only
had
into
the
it
game.
when they did that
WCW
little-
like 98 or something.
when they did
Doing
that
this.
little crossover and they was having their beefs and all of that, and they kept running in and they was going back and forth. Like that was the only vivid memory I have of WCW. Other than that, it's like
The only reason I know what it is because I had the game, man. My uncle used to take me to cash converters.
Yeah.
And I used to get the old game. So if the PS2 was out, I had the PS1 with every game. You know what I mean? He was a bargain shopper like that.
Yo,
So that's all I knew about it.
my top 5 of all time when it came to wrestlers in WWF was Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, what's his name? Legion of Doom. It's 2 guys. It's a group, but I would put them in one. The Hart Foundation and what's the other guy's name? Oh, somebody put something in the chat, and we can't skip over this guy because he's probably more famous than all of them. Let's go to, let me see here. Who is this? It's, how you say that? Era? It's Era? Says The Rock.
Well, The Rock was my guy. Like
The Rock, The Rock, yo, listen, The Rock.
I know everybody was sitting down fighting to his fucking eyebrows.
Yeah, bro.
It's like,
My son can do it. He don't even know who The Rock is.
Yo, for real.
it's
He tell me,
like-
Daddy, you ain't doing it.
Hey, listen.
Man,
this is one of my favorite memes from The Rock
And
right
I
here.
got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
That's my guy, man. Yo, The Rock was a trip though, man. He brought a lot of entertainment to WWE, man.
Yeah.
He kind of saved WWE, to be honest with you.
when it was The Rock, Stone Cold,
Oh, yo, hey,
You had
yo,
the
I
Hardy
need.
Boys. You had
Oh
Chris
man,
Jericho.
bro.
You had listen.
Hey,
Like, what about the sock Mick Foley?
McFoley.
oh,
Yo, was it real when he slammed Buddy on the tax?
yeah.
Yeah, hell
Yo,
yeah,
nah, he old school wrestling. He's not.
yeah.
He old school wrestling, bro.
When
He's
he
not.
choke slam, who he choke? I think he choke slam Undertaker or Kane. One of
Yeah,
them choke slam him through the cage. Like, bruh, that was
my
my
man.
vibes.
My
I could
man
not miss
was.
nothing them time there. Could not miss nothing.
Yo, he was different. That's a different breed right there.
Hmm.
He like hurting himself.
Yeah, brother was different.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But it's like now I can't
Authentic
bring myself
wrestlers.
to watch them thing now. Like now it's like that shit is fucking.
Yeah, it got too commercial. You know what I mean?
It's
You know what I
stupid.
mean?
It's like, come on, man.
It got too commercial. It got to a point where it was just like, now you got them doing something impossible. It looked like something you just scripted all the way.
It
You
just
didn't
looks
have no.
stupid. It just looks stupid. The storylines, everything just got stupid. So it's like,
Look, it got so stupid. Check it out. It got so stupid, right? Somebody got hurt behind that. You heard about what's this guy named the MMA fighter? He has a son, and his son just recently beat up this dude, like beat him up bad, bro. Put him in the hospital. What's my guy name? You know what's his name? He was in the A-Team. He did the A-Team movie.
Mr. T?
Yeah, he played Mr. T in the A-Team, like the recent one. I forgot his name. He's an MMA fighter. If you know in the chat,
Rampage Jackson.
Rampage Jackson. I was gonna say if you know in the chat, please let me know. Yo, Rampage Jackson's son went to go hang out with his boy that was a wrestler. You know they do that. You know local wrestling stuff they got going on. He went to go visit and just show some support. This dude is already known for having a short fuse. My boy
His
show
son,
up.
right?
Yeah, his son. Boy showed up, man. Support the dude, chilling, talking. This guy think they on because he has cameras following him anywhere he go. He thought he was part of the act, so he came up to him talking crazy. Then decided to take a bottle that was there and bust it upside this boy's head. Boy got serious, like, yo, I don't appreciate that. Like, yo, this is not fake. I'm a real dude. I don't do this fake wrestling stuff.
Hold on. Somebody came up to Rampage's son
Yeah, while he
and
was
did
there.
that?
Yeah, and bust him upside his head.
Bro,
man.
there's no way.
And you know, they was like, nah, he thinking like this is the guy. You got to excuse the wrestler. He's thinking this is fake. Like he's in character. And he's like, I'm not a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, I should beat your ass right now. That's how he felt. So they calmed it down and they kind of settled it or whatever. And they told him, you know, don't worry about it. One of the guys came up to him and said, don't worry about it. You can get your get back. And he's like, oh, where I get my get back? Oh, all right, cool. What's up? So they told him, all right, so when he goes to wrestle, you can run in there and just get your get back. You know, and he don't think like a wrestler. He thinks like an MMA fighter. So in his mind, get back, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like I'm gonna beat your ass on a get back in MMA fashion style, not in a wrestler's fashion, because I'm not a wrestler. So he went up in there, he waited, and while he was sitting there waiting, people, being that he's live, is egging him on. Like, yo, man, you let this wrestler bust you upside your head. You ain't do shit. You blah, 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 blah. You know, just egging him on. And then his dad, Rampage, called him. And he was like, yo, people telling me, yo, this wrestler, you got, you know, dudes around you in tights, you know, like just egging him on. And like, yo, he, you know, you letting people beat your ass. He's like, yo, dash the fuck up, blah, 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 you know, da, da, da. So he started getting more and more upset. And they like, what you gonna do when you go out? He's like, watch, I gotta go up there. He's like, watch, when I go up there, y'all gonna see, right? The time came, the wrestler got up there, he's doing his thing, right? He throws this guy against the rope. I guess the guy fell or whatever. He slids up in there. Picked that guy up. The guy just so happened to turn slightly. He picked him up and he body slammed him so fucking hard it knocked him out. And then he just started wailing on him. I mean, mad punches. I'm talking about at least he got off about 15.
This was live?
Yes.
Is this still on YouTube?
Yeah. I don't know if you might have to go to like sources like maybe YouTube might block it, but you might have to go to like Twitter.
Yeah, man, I want to see that.
He wailed on that man badly. And you know he an MMA fighter. Most MMA fighters usually got to register they hands, weapons. You know what I mean? And you know, he beat him bad. He put him in the hospital. So just so happened that this guy's a veteran. So you know they're going to twist the story now. It gets interesting. He did this to a veteran. He suffered from PTSD as well. So you know he ain't going to let this one slide.
This just happened?
Yeah, this happened like in the past month.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah, Rampage had to put out a statement, you know, and say he don't condone that, you know, whatever happens, you know, is justification when the court situation occur. Man, beat him down. Y'all could look that up. It's online.
That's crazy.
He wailed on it. I mean, it was bad. Like, but all the wrestlers came
No, it's right here.
They came a little late. You know what I'm saying? And it took like 7. It was a big dude, yeah.
Big white guy?
Yeah, with a big beard. It took like about 7 of them to pull this man back. You know what I mean? It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Bad. So I feel for him. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's one of those things, man. You got to know how to control your emotions in that situation. He should know his power. Ain't he an MMA fighter? These guys are wrestlers. I'm not saying wrestlers are soft, but they don't fight like MMA fighters. You gotta be a special kind of wrestler to be an MMA fighter. You feel me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't want to show it online here because they would block us immediately.
UFC legend Rampage Jackson shocked the world during a live
Boy, and beat him, yo, Smiley, and beat him, man, and beat him down. He put the hands on him, man.
Rampage Jackson called it
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, bro. Like, this man didn't see that coming from left field at all. First of all, that get back he get back like it was like a real fight in the street. Like,
He hit him 24 times.
See, I said 15. I was being nice.
Smiley, Benjamin was knocked, bro.
Yeah.
Buddy was knocked out after the slam.
Yeah.
He hit him 24 times.
Unstopped before they were able to try to stop him.
They might try to, man.
Then they try to keep him.
They're gonna try to. He gonna be blacklisted, bro.
Blacklisted. He might be coming up on charges, man.
Yeah, bro.
Might be coming up on charges, bro.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean? So
They shouldn't have hit him in his head with that bottle, though. I'm not saying he deserved what happened to him.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, I'm better than Rampage's son. He would have hit me with a bottle. Hey, we going right then and there. That's it. They got to go. They got to go.
I think what happened was he exercised patience, but at the wrong time.
Yeah. No, man, no.
Yeah, you said you would have go right there. If you said you would have go right there, that means he didn't go right there. He waited. He should have handled his business right then and there. They break it up, and he's like, "Yo, I don't play that." There were more people around, so he could eat like you just said. I would have went then and there. That's what Rampage should have did. He should have went. Rampage Jackson's son, he should have went ahead and went right then and there. Cause waiting, he built up such displaced energy and emotions that he went off and he what they call it now, crash out. He crashed out.
That's crashed out.
He crashed out. No emotional control. Zero.
That's that. Yeah.
Zero. You go right then and there. You don't wait till and build up because now you didn't exercise proper judgment when he didn't think. They didn't think in their mind that listen, I'm gonna hurt this man. Nobody's thinking that. Only the people that he's telling online. You know what I mean? So you're right. He should have went then and there now. Like, man, hit you. Hit that. Boop, boop, boop. Like, I'm not fake. I'm really about that life.
Right there. That's
it.
That's just. That's the definition of just.
Yeah.
And if anybody don't agree with that, Hey, more power to you. But that's the definition of judge. You hit me upside my head. You think I'm just going to, you honestly think that a person should sit there. That's that Martin Luther. Listen, all due respect to Dr. King, all due respect, salute you. But that's that turn the other cheek crap.
Yeah.
You hit me, you going to get hit back. That's just. Now, I'm not, you can go, I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but.
Nah, I'm with you. Man. I'm with you. There comes a time, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm all about peace.
And
all about peace.
People gotta know, you know, peace. In wrestling, I know people do that, we're in character thing and then character. But yo, some people just not in characters. You know how many times wrestlers got into fights in the back? They got into plenty of fights because you done went overboard and did some bullshit. This man, he didn't know him from a can of paint. I don't know how he just jumped in this man's face and was like, yeah, you never heard about me? My name is blah, blah, blah. And then just, boom, hit him right in his head with this bottle or can or whatever the fuck that shit was.
He hit him really. Like,
I mean, it bust open.
Full-fledged hit with a beer can. Bro, what?
Yeah, yo.
What?
He should have handled him right there. That's it. Don't wait.
Thinking about your PTSD at that point?
You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you, if he had got him right then and there, he'd have had more men around him to hold him back.
Exactly.
And they would have broke it up. Then they would have had to come to an understanding.
Would have probably been 3 hits. Now, listen, the guys I'm with probably would have let me get about 3 good hits in.
Yeah.
And then they would have pulled me off you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's justifiable.
Yeah.
For you to, bro, did you watch it yet, Smiley?
Yeah, I'm here looking at it right now.
Smiley, you would have sounded off as soon as he would have knocked you upside your head.
Yeah. What was the story? Because the way I'm seeing it, I see he got hit with the bottle at first, and then.
Oh yeah. Thank you for saying that, Smiley. Where did this take place at? This
how was he able to what's with the ring and all of that?
All right, so let me explain. Y'all can hear the music. Let's get the vibe going real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what happened was his boy is a wrestler, so he just came to show up to his boy's wrestling match to support him. That's all he was there for. He wasn't there for nothing else. So he always brings his cameras with him wherever he goes and film. Remember, he's the son of Rampage Jackson. So, you know, he's trying to make a name for himself. So he's trying to show that he's different. He moves differently and all that good stuff. So he went there to just support his boy, who's another fellow, who's a wrestler. He's not an MMA fighter. He do all that extra shit where they be, you know, talking about, oh, we're going cosplay characters of who we are. He does all that fake shit. You know, he don't jump in the MMA ring and do MMA shit. MMA is real fighting. Yeah. There's no scripted, I'm going to beat your ass. It's just plainly known you're going to get your ass beat. Somebody's going to get their ass beat. So Rampage Jackson's son mentality is strictly on that kind of mode. He don't know how to fake wrestle. He know how to break your bones. That's pretty much it. This guy now is like that. So he invited him. He said, yeah, I'm going to come through and support you, blah, blah. You know, I don't really do this stuff. That's not his energy. He said it clearly. And then he shows up. So while he there, he's seeing all the wrestlers and the guys introducing him to all his wrestlers because he watches it because he supports his boy. He's like, yeah, you see you, like he pointed to one of the guys that he was interviewing. And then one of the wrestlers that was there, the characters, he's like, yeah, you know, you see you, I don't like you, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, he's joking and laughing with him like, I don't like your character, blah, blah, blah. So then the big dude that got his ass pummeled came up from behind and was like, yeah, you never heard about me? My name blah, 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 blah. Or if you ought to know, blah, blah, blah. And took this can and just clapped him right across his head. Busted shit open, right? He didn't bleed or anything like that, but it left a mark. Mind you now, days prior to, he was practicing and caught a concussion from a practice match. So he already had a headache going on when he showed up. He was saying it clearly. My head is hurting me. I got to go get my head checked out on Monday or whatever the case may be. He might have CTE for all we know. And CTE will make you spaz. You could kill somebody being on CTE. So you already know he might have some kind of neurological issue going on. So the man show up, his head, he's telling him, yo, my head hurting me, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, this man hits him upside his head. He ready to pop off. And he's like, yo, you know, I could break you up right now. Do you know who I am? Like, and they're like, yeah, it's Rampage son, da 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 da. And they broke it up. It's like, all right, you know, and he was like, I didn't know. I thought, you know, I thought you were in COS mode. He's like, nah, I'm not one of them. I'm a real fighter. Like, I will beat your ass. You know what I mean? Like, we don't play that. So there's like, nah, cool. One Hawaiian wrestler came up and he was like, yo, you can get your get back. You can get your get back. Trust me. Later on, you can go ahead and go in the ring. You know what I mean? You could do what you want to do because that's what they do. Then they talk about get back in wrestling. You either slam a person hard or you make them feel some real pain. But he's an MMA fighter. He gonna make you feel pain, but it ain't wrestling pain. It's some pain that you might not wake up, and this is what happened right there.
So how long did it take for the big guy to recover?
I think he was still in there. Like I don't know when he got released, but I know he was in there for days. He was unconscious.
Was he? So he was unconscious for days.
I don't know how many days. I'll say alleged. I don't know. He was unconscious for a few days, though. I would assume he was knocked out, man. That man put him to sleep, y'all. He did.
Bro, Buddy was asleep after the slam.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. That slam took him. Boy. That slam took him out.
But did y'all see how comfortable Jackson was having that big man on his back?
That's what I'm saying. He's built for that.
He did not budge. His foundation was firm.
He did, yo. I was amazed.
Straight.
And then it took about 7 dudes to take him off of that guy. 7 wrestlers.
It took for the wrestler to really put him in a move.
They were biting him and all that. They bit him.
Oh man, they bit him?
Yeah, they bit him. One of the wrestlers bit him. He had blood on his shirt and stuff, and he was like, y'all keep playing with me. Y'all keep playing. He was just spazzing out afterwards. But he's like, because, you know, they were trying to call him back to stay because they wanted the cops to come. They had to call the cops. He was like, yo, stop playing with me. Y'all keep playing with me. Tell you, I ain't no fucking joke. He was just going off. I was like, they found the right one. He wasn't a fake wrestler.
Not a fake wrestler.
He ain't a fake wrestler, bro. He about that life. Now he might get locked up. We don't know. It's under investigation.
Oh man, yeah, that's the bad part about it.
You know what I mean? But I think what happened, he got egged on.
Yeah, he definitely got.
And then his dad didn't make it any better. His dad was like teasing him and shit. You know, pulling his chain. You know, they usually do stuff like that anyway. But I think this was the wrong day. He just wailed off on that man. He punched that man like. I'm still shocked how many got off and nobody jumped on this man. Like, he got off a lot.
I think the people behind him, the people behind Jackson probably couldn't see the strikes. Mm-hmm. So I could feel why they wouldn't. Maybe they thought it was fake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But for the people to be right, whoever was recording that video, maybe that was his homeboy recording that video, maybe?
I don't know. Oh yeah, that was his homeboy. I think that was his homeboy. His homeboy, his cameraman.
Do you think his cameraman was shot? Y'all think he was shot?
I think he knew that man's temper. That's what I think. I think he knew his temper.
You think that he thought he was going to do that?
I don't know, man. I think he knew how far this guy can go because he's been shown before to have a temper. So I'm not surprised at what happened. I don't think his dad is either because his dad already said it. His dad clearly said that he has for his daughters, who he had I think later on, for his daughters, he got money set aside for their college funds. And he said for his sons, including this guy right here, or his son, just this one, I think. He said he got his bail money set to the side. That's some wild shit to say about your kids, bro. God. No bullshit. Bro, that's like you saying you got money set aside for your daughters that you had a whole relationship with, another mother, children. You was putting money to the side for their fun, for them to go through school, and for your son that you had with somebody else that you probably ain't really with on connecting like that with. You got bail money set for that person instead of fun money to go to school like the other ones. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work.
That's deep.
Oh, because look what happened. And he tried to
And
keep him on track.
manifested. And it looked like it's manifesting, huh?
He tried to keep him on track. He tried to keep him on, but he wanted to be in it. He didn't want to be in his dad's shadows. He's like behind the great Rampage Jackson. This man could rip a whole door off a wall. You ever seen him do that?
They call Sage the
Woo!
Sage Rampage.
Yeah, man. Hey, you look like Rampage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, dang, man. I hope he don't gotta go down.
Yeah, man. I just think something has to be done, but I just hope it. Man, I don't know, man. Because if he gets off, he's gonna be broke. Because that man's coming for his pockets. You best believe that shit. He is coming for his pockets, guys. I got a video I want to share with y'all.
Yes, I.
This video is gonna be a good one. It's by
East.
I am Mr. Let Go. He's a YouTuber, and he had a video on this thing I've been looking at. I was going down a rabbit hole the other day, guys, and I know the last time we spoke, Smiley, you were saying this situation with Erica Kirk about that assassination that happened a few weeks ago. I know you, Ross Eli, said you wanted to see the video on this too. This rabbit hole, we're about to go down this rabbit hole. For those who watching, listen, this is good stuff to talk about because it's conspiracies going on like all around, bro. Bro, it's time to get deep. All right, man. Hit the like, share, subscribe. If you want to comment on anything, just put it in the comment block, man. We're about to talk about some real stuff. Now, let me know if you see it. All right, I'm about to share the tab right now.
All right, Smiles.
So
Yes. All right, good. So we good.
To let go.
Yeah, please listen. Check out his channel, like, share, and subscribe. That man be on it. He don't play when it comes to this, man. He about that life. He does not play. He pulls up information. He does his journalism. His journalism is on point, bro. On point. So let's go. Let me know if you hear it. Hold on. Any vocals?
nah, I don't hear it.
Nah, but
All right, hold up. Let me see. All right, yeah, I got it now.
Go Cubs. And my goodness, did he love the Oregon Ducks? Want me to say go?
All right, rewind.
Loved life. He loved his life. He loved America. He loved nature, which helped him always bring him closer to God. He loved the Chicago Cubs. And my goodness, did he love the Oregon Ducks?
All right. Hold on.
Want me to say go Ducks, so I have to since they play on Saturday.
Hold on. Before we go any further, give a quick introduction to this video as far as Erica Kirk go that you have found out, Smiley.
Well, she's that's the wife of Charlie Kirk, and she was Miss Arizona back. I'm not sure what year. I can't remember what year.
And she was, how old was she when she won?
She was 17 when she won, and after she won, she became the ambassador of this
Or organization.
organization for orphan children.
Uh-huh.
And was bringing children from Romania
Well,
to the U.S.
But what she was doing, right, was literally as they call tadpole traffic lighting. Y'all know what that means?
Come on.
All right, so she was doing tadpole traffic lighting from one area to another, and it was allegedly through the government. So she might either be a really diabolical woman or a saint, and it's either one or the other. And we're about to find out some real shit. But Smiley, this is when I saw this video, the first person I thought about was you, bro. I was like, oh man, I know this man. He said it the other night. I don't know if I heard. First of all, I was paying attention because I was able to say, all right, yo, this might be deeper than we thought. This whole thing with Trump is way deeper.
And you said that.
It's way deeper with Trump and like the elites, bro. Like this is match made. This wasn't even. This was set up this way. He just became the sucker in the middle. It just, I want to say the sucker because the guy is very smart. It's just, I think by the time he picked up on what was going on, it was too late.
Oh yeah. He was submerged. Oh, he was submerged.
Because I think he started figuring out something and he was like, you know what? Let me start paying attention to these Jedis because they are on some stuff right now. And you know, part of the people that was doing the tadpole traffic lighting was those Jedis. I'm talking in code. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know. But guess what? We're gonna look at the video and we're gonna open it up. It's gonna get there. Then we're gonna build on it.
So go Ducks. But most of all,
we are about to go down a very scary, very dark rabbit hole. We are about to talk about how there's a possibility that Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, was sent to him. What that means will be explained in this live stream. Make sure to hit the like button.
That young man, I forgive him.
Bro.
We all know when a woman is fake crying, they start whispering, that young man.
Imagine bringing this project to life.
Hey, hold on, let me put the mute on this real quick.
Base 44.
All right. Yeah. So you already know, right? What you was about to say when a woman, what? You was going to say something, Eli? You say something?
Arrest.
All right. let our brother explain it real quick. Hold on.
Not sadness. She's not crying. There's no tears coming out.
Why is there a weird connection between Charlie Kirk's wife and the elite? Check this out.
It's probably too soon with fucking I'm in that type of mood. Erica Kirk's taking over Turning Point.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know, Erica Kirk has her own ministry. Her first ministry she started in 2006.
By the way, Turning Point, guys. Turning Point is the organization that Charlie Kirk owned, y'all. Turning Point, and it's worth millions of dollars. All right, just keep that in mind. He owned it. He was the breadwinner of Turning Point. Now all right. Let me just let it play. All right,
we all know when a woman is fake crying, they start whispering, that young man. Like, that's not sorrow. That is not sadness. She's not crying. There's no tears coming out.
Why is there a weird connection between Charlie Kirk's wife and the elite? Check
It's
this out.
probably too soon with fucking I'm in that type of mood. Erica Kirk's taking over Turning Point.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know, Erica Kirk has her own ministry. Her first ministry she started in 2006 when she was 17 years old. She was 17 years old. In 2011, her ministry was in Romania working with the U.S. government.
I always say that everything is connected to children. All right. Yep. So we are about to go really deep. So before I get started,
y'all ready? Hey, hold on. Y'all ready for this?
The level of potential evil that I uncovered last night may possibly, hopefully not, get this video demonetized. And just like I thought.
Hey, y'all ready for this?
Here we go.
Bro, Ross, you ready for this? Ross, Eli, you ready? I know Smiles is ready. You ready?
Yes.
Bro, after you watch this piece, just know you need to hold on to your kids tight. Okay? Like for real. And think about pizza and Pizzagate. You already know what I'm talking about, Smiley. Right? And then also too, think about what are those two brothers' name again? The two one that got caught up in Romania? and they were trying to put charges with them on the same thing. What's that guy name, man? He's another motivational speaker.
Oh,
Y'all know
damn.
it's him and his brother. One of them is a fighter.
He
Oh,
what?
damn.
He what? He
Tate,
what?
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate. Remember what they were trying to get him with in Romania as well. And then think about the U.S. government being in Romania as well. Watch this.
Oh, as you can see, it got demonetized. But I'm not going to stop. One of the ways they try to silence us is by taking our money away. I'll just do this shit for free if I have to. We cannot stop going down these rabbit holes. We have to follow the money. When you follow the money, you find the children. Epstein is just one of the thousands of people who got away with this shit for years. It's over.
Her ministry was asked to leave Romania.
Why?
Should really research why. Let me help you out, though, when you're trying to connect the dots. From Erica to Donald to Jeffrey.
What?
All before Charlie. It's not a joke, boys and girls.
Way
These
before
people,
Charlie.
women,
Who he said was way before Charlie. Charlie Kirk was possibly a duck, and she was possibly sent to Charlie to observe him, kind of like the Truman Show. Okay, so right here, remember earlier I said,
First of all, have you, yo,
celebrity world,
guys,
young men that are coming into the,
have y'all seen the Truman Show?
Yep.
I ain't see Truman.
Ross Eli, that's your homework, brethren. People in the chat, that's your homework. Watch the Truman Show. Yes, let's go.
Eli, like you said, I'm telling you, the Truman Show is literally, bro.
Watch this, y'all.
You're lying.
are handed women to be with. Remember, she was over in Romania doing crazy shit at the age of 17. She was handed him by possibly Trump. So this right here, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever watched the movie The Truman Show. So Truman is sitting there in the kitchen, starting to figure out that his whole life is a lie, just like Charlie Kirk. And the woman standing up is literally Erica Kirk, standing there like, oh shit, I got to figure out how to get him to continue Turning Point USA in the way that has been going. So Charlie Kirk in The Truman Show is sitting there like, yo, I think I'm gonna blow this whole thing out of the water.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's Charlie.
Tell me what's happening! Well, you're having a
Erica.
nervous breakdown, that's what's happening.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative of the quarter. I did everything right.
All right, let's go.
Part of this, aren't you?
You're a part of this, aren't you? And that is when they had to get rid of him, when he looked at his own wife and said, you're a part of this, aren't you? And look what Erica did after that. Erica is like, oh shit, the gig.
Hey, what you think so far? Smile. I already know. Ross, listen, this is bad, bro. This is bad. It's like when he's starting to figure out, because remember, he started asking questions about the people over there in Israel. He had some questions. And they were like, I don't know, if we want to do all that, because right now we about what we about right now over there. He started asking questions. When you start asking questions about them people on that side over there, they shut down everything. They call you anti-Semite, and it's game over.
It's over.
You understand?
It's
so
over.
I think he started seeing stuff. I personally think he started realizing, all right, these dudes is about some really BS up here, and Trompito is involved. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
He's up. He now realized that I'm the mole.
Do something!
Do something. See?
He's like, what?
Do something. And he's like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to the cameras that are in our house. There are cameras in our house? Trump, is that you? You know that I didn't take the money?
What'd you say? Who are you talking to?
Nothing, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Finally, they could start grooming little Trumans from scratch at any time. If
they can start grooming little Charlie Kirk.
Truman discovered the secret one day. The production team could make him disappear, just like his father did.
Just like his father did. They made little Charlie Kirk's father disappear.
Stage of it all.
What the fuck do you mean? There was a movie that came out in 1998 named Snake Eyes with a main character named Charlie Kirkland that got by someone named Tyler the Executioner on September 10th.
There's a movie going viral right now saying that it predicted the assassination of Charlie Kirk. In this movie, there's a political figure named Charles Kirkland. Charles Kirkland, played by the actor Joel Fabiani, was hit by a sniper in this movie in a crowd. But check this out, he was hit in his neck. So you have a political figure who was hit in his neck in the crowd named Charles Kirkland. Not only that, but he was hit in his neck on September 10th. However, we know that Charlie Kirk was also hit in his neck September 10th. Not only that, but during this date, there was a guy fighting named the Executioner, Tyler. The man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk's name is Tyler.
And on our timeline, we got a Charlie Kirk that got by Tyler Robinson on September 10th. Yeah, what the fuck do you mean? Oh my God, no.
Mr. Charles Kirkwood.
The guy who got shot in the neck was also named Charlie Kirk.
Kirkland, like Charlie Kirk.
Look at it.
Mr. Charles Kirkwood.
Charles Kirkland, like Charlie Kirk.
Look at it.
Allow you to be influential if they don't control you. That's what Epstein's Island was about. That's what my criminal cases are about. That's what all of this is about, because the entire world is a battle for influence. And you're influential, they need to get you under somebody. And you're influential, they need to get you under somebody. And you're influential, they need to get you under somebody.
When Charlie is 18 years old, he speaks at a college. He just seems like any other young American conservative. But at that college, he catches someone's eye. But at that college, he catches someone's eye. But at that college, he catches someone's eye. Will Montgomery sees that Charlie gets attention. While other conservative speakers are boring, young people listen to Charlie Kirk. A month later, in September 2012, he and the 18-year-old launched Turning Point USA.
What Turning Point USA stands for, what we're trying to do is we're going into the high schools and the colleges to challenge.
This is his handler. He and the 18-year-old Charlie Kirk start Turning Point USA. See, everything goes back to children, all right? And when these people...
Hey, did y'all know when Charlie Kirk started that? You heard how old he was?
18, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, they groomed him from so
legal
young.
age. When he was legal, it's probably his 18th birthday.
But he didn't realize he was in the middle of the tadpole traffic polling. He didn't realize. He didn't realize it. He realized it too late. Once he realized it, I think what happened was old girl took him out. Right. I think so. I think it was all set up. But then there's another rabbit hole, because when you look at how he got taken out, they were calling the little piece that he had on his neck a projectile, like a pellet projectile, because his whole shirt blew up. He didn't get hit in the neck. Like, yo, Joe Rogan broke that joint down like crazy. Like, he made sure he broke it down where you realize not even a sniper could have pulled off the way that shirt looked. It's crazy. So the rabbit hole goes really deep, man. It's deep.
Whether it's Charlie Kirk or Charlie Kirk's handler, because maybe I don't think Charlie Kirk knew all this stuff was happening right up under his nose. That's why they had to kill him. But Charlie Kirk's handler starts a nonprofit organization, just like Charlie Kirk's wife. Before she even met Charlie Kirk, her handler helped her at the age of 17 start her nonprofit. And both nonprofits have a lot to do with traffic lights. And I'm using the word traffic lights because
I know what that means
with the YouTube algorithm. So traffic, as in light, traffic lights. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down.
I gotta pay for the subscription.
That publish flat out all sorts of fallacies.
It's a nonprofit organization established to promote conservative values, specifically among young Americans through high school and college campuses.
I'm only 19 years old and fighting this fight every single day. I get through to college campuses, high schools, I debate professors, I debate socialists.
It's not an immediate success, but Turning Point steadily grows into something larger than Charlie.
We'll probably recruit.
And right here, recruiting kids and collecting all of their data.
4 to 5,000 new students recruit, like collect their data. We'll recruit 4 to 5,000 new students recruit, like collect their data. We'll probably recruit 4 to 5,000 new students recruit, like collect their data, collect their data, collect their data.
So that is the reason why Charlie Kirk got sucked into all of this, because he was popular, and that old man that y'all seen earlier took liking to him and became Charlie Kirk's handler. And now we need somebody on the inside, which is Erica Kirk, to marry Charlie Kirk. Next thing you know, Charlie Kirk is literally living the Truman Show all over again. Just like in the Truman Show, once he began to see, they had to get him out of here. So there's a possibility that his own freaking wife.
Yeah, so Republicans in Israel might have shot themselves in the foot with this Charlie Kirk thing, because Erica Kirk's story is coming out and the Republicans are freaking out over it. So if you don't know what's going on, Charlie Kirk's wife won Miss Arizona, a beauty pageant, when she was, I think, 17. She had never contested before. Someone just told her, hey, you could be a beauty pageant. And guess what company she worked for? Guess who she worked for as in the beauty pageant? Donald Trump. Right after she won the beauty pageant, she ended up creating a Christian ministry that works with children and went to go work with the Romanian government. So now you have all these conservatives on TikTok and on Twitter asking, what kind of power does a 17-year-old have to create a Christian ministry to go work with the Romanian government to go for orphans? Now, here's a funny thing. At the same time that her ministry was in Romania working with the Romanian government, Romania went through a massive case of children missing. So the Romanian government kicked her, like her Christian organization that was in Romania to help Christian babies. The Romanian government told her to get the fuck out of the country because something just doesn't add up. Because her ministry is linked with too many children going missing. So now, I swear, go on TikTok, go on Twitter right now, search Erica Kirk. That's all you'll see. Everyone is talking about how the fuck she was 17. She won a beauty pageant under Trump's agency. And then right after she won the beauty pageant, she went to Romania, started working with children. Children started going missing, and the Romanian government kicked her out.
Event. She supposedly got her start in Miss USA pageants under Donald Trump, and apparently Trump is the one that introduced Charlie to Erica. And now, I don't know about you, but if I were a young Christian man, I think that this is the morality that I'm going to be wanting to take on as my wife. There's Charlie Kirk's wife. Join the movement, Romanian Angels. Romania probes blank adoption agency linked to blank trafficking. Romania probes blank adoption agency linked to blank trafficking. Romanian authorities.
Y'all see that up there, right? Y'all see what it says? The probes? Romania probes who? Okay.
There's something going on in Romania. And remember, we talk about IHOP, you know, the country that starts with an I. In these other countries, certain things go on a normal basis having to do with tadpoles, I would say. And I try to use different wording. So I'm going to use the word Mini Cooper, and Mini Cooper means kid. Tadpole means kid. Then I use the word IHOP. IHOP means the country that starts with an I that we don't talk about over here. All right. IHOP over here does not mean the restaurant. It means International House of Politicians. She was possibly sent, just like the
acronyms.
Faith Evans was sent to Biggie.
Oh shit.
Faith Evans and Biggie Smalls did not get together because Faith Evans wanted to be with this big fat black dude. Faith Evans was sent to be with Biggie, marry Biggie, and have babies with Biggie by Diddy.
And Diddy is linked to what? What they were accusing Diddy of, y'all remember?
Exactly.
Tadpole trafficking.
That's a whole.
Yo, do you realize how this is all crazy connected?
That's a whole spider web.
This is all crazy and connected. Damn. All right.
In certain circles, women are sent to you to observe your movements.
I never had any bad vibes from the marvelous Faith Evans. We never talked about the wild time the three of us shared at one of Sean's parties. I gave her a hug. Hey girl, what's up? She addressed Sean saying, look, when you asked me to hook up with Chris.
So this is Faith and Biggie. Do you actually think Faith Evans' little fine ass wanted to be
with this big fat ass dude? The answer is no. He was sent to Biggie to observe his movements to make sure
Yo.
that everything that Diddy is asking him to do, he actually does, and he does willingly.
Yo.
And what ended up happening was Biggie found a lawyer to actually look over his record deal and realized that Diddy was screwing him over because he wasn't making any money. He was selling millions of records, but wasn't making any money. Therefore, he and Tupac were both planning on leaving their respective record companies to start their own record company. Think about this. Tupac and Biggie were the two hottest rappers on the entire planet. Imagine if they would have started working together and everything they put out was a Tupac and Biggie album. That would have literally crushed Diddy because Diddy did not have any other artists at the time. So he couldn't afford to just let Biggie go out and outshine him and his no.
Yeah. That's a rabbit hole, right?
I'm forget what Buddy's saying. I'm looking at just the interaction between them two. When a person, that's something that deals with psychology. When a person looks at another person every time they talk, if they're with that person, you gotta watch that too. You gotta watch that. And he's sunning them in the midst of that.
Yeah. He
Put
is.
his hand on his mouth, he's touching his head.
Yo, word. Like I was like,
hand
what?
around him. I mean, listen, we all do that, and I know I do that with my brothers, you know, but if you rewind the past 15 seconds of that, like Sage and Churchy, that's us. Like we've been that since we were kids, but this energy, just watch that. Go back 15 seconds from then and just watch.
Let's see right here. All right, run it.
Is asking him to do, he actually does, and he does willingly. And what ended up happening was Biggie found a lawyer to actually look over his record deal and realized that Diddy was screwing him over because he wasn't making any money. He was selling millions of records.
Yo, first of all, you a grown ass man. What you doing having this man hands it on your mouth, bro?
That's no different than getting hit upside your head with a bottle. Listen, I love you. Don't you do that to me. Like,
that's a problem.
I wouldn't do that to my son in no aspect of his life.
No way. No aspect of his life. Absolutely.
But wasn't making any money. Therefore, he and Tupac were both planning on leaving their respective record companies to start their own record company. Think about this. Tupac and Biggie were the two hottest rappers on the entire planet. Imagine if they would have started working together and everything.
Nah, that right there, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing all that. I don't
do that. Crushed Diddy.
No.
Diddy did not have any other artists at the time. So he couldn't afford to just let Biggie go out and outshine.
Y'all just see that?
He wasn't making any money. He was selling millions of records, but wasn't making any money. Therefore, he and Tupac were both planning on leaving their respective record companies to start their own record company. Think about this. Tupac and Biggie were the two hottest rappers on the entire planet. Imagine if they would have started working together and everything they put out was a Tupac and Biggie album.
His hand on him,
that would have literally
he rubbed his head on him like
Diddy
a dog
did
does.
not have any other artists at the time.
And then
so he couldn't
his
afford
hand, bro.
to just let Biggie go out and outshine him and his no rapper having record company. So in his mind, he felt if Biggie died, he can come out with a.
I'm telling you, he was trying to sun Big. Big was just getting too big for him. I mean, he didn't want that, so he took him out. Allegedly, they say he did. So
at the time, so he couldn't afford to just let Biggie go out and outshine him and his no rapper having record company. So in his mind, he felt if Biggie died, he can come out with a tribute album, and one of the songs
video came out.
Yeah, that would have been wild.
With him and Big acting like that. Imagine that being blasted on TikTok and shit.
Yeah. It would have gained some really bad traction.
But I ain't trying to interrupt the video. This is just wild. I've never looked at that with this eye before.
For real.
I'll Be Missing You, the biggest hit ever to a certain degree. And I want you to think about this because this is crazy. Who was the person on the song I'll Be Missing You singing background vocals? It was Faith. Faith literally had something to do with Biggie dying and went on tour singing background when he had babies with the man. I'll be missing you, even though we killed you.
This man is
HELOC
nuts.
versus HEI. What's the difference? Let me show
Oh
you.
man,
HELOCs are loans.
funny. All
I
right.
understood you needed to control him. I felt honored that you would choose me to monitor one of your most valuable assets. I knew you would be good. Make the man feel loved. I don't feel good about all this, Sean. You know I'm as loyal as they come. But Sean, Chris and I had a child together. Sean leaned back. I'm gonna take care of you. You're not like Chris. You're loyal. Faith had a tear in her eye as she was that he didn't have to die. Did she know? Was this her trying to find out if Sean intentionally killed Biggie? Sean lost it. That fat fuck and that other piece of shit I had you fuck? You had her fuck Pac? Sean glared at me and he answered, yes, fucking Pac. Those motherfuckers was going to try to start their own label and compete with me? Me? Mm-hmm.
This was Kim Porter's book.
A member of Turning Point USA, the lead tech guy for Charlie Kirk. He's traveling with him. He's at all of these live events. And that guy meddled with evidence, contaminated a crime scene on camera by climbing up on the chair that Charlie Kirk had been sitting on at the time that he was shot and removing the camera that was behind Kirk's head. We've covered this before. Then he removed the SD card, by the way, and handed it off to one of his colleagues, who then hid the SD card in his hat as he walked away. That's where I store things. Charlie Kirk has already left the scene in a vehicle that was driven by his security detail, which, according to Charlie Kirk, were all Israeli.
Hear that?
That doesn't raise any red flags. Now he's got the camera down. He talks to this other guy. I got to get this SD card out of here. Puts it down on the table, and he's frantically trying to remove this SD card, which eventually here he will. And watch what happens when he does successfully retrieve the SD card. See the other shadowy looking guy in the white t-shirt with the sunglasses on who doesn't want to be identified, walks behind the tent, and there it is. There's the handoff. And in the hat it goes, and then off he goes. What are they hiding exactly? That's the $6 million question here, isn't it? Turning Point USA spokesman Andrew Colvett issued a public statement claiming that the surgeon that worked on Charlie Kirk, the surgeon had determined that Charlie Kirk was made of steel, that he was literally Superman. Seriously, that's where they're taking this. That's what they're saying. Charlie Kirk was Superman, and in death, his throat of steel stopped a 30-06 high velocity.
Throat of steel? Throat of steel is hilarious.
That's
Before
crazy
you go,
work.
I need you to do 3 things. One, click this link and watch my Charlie Kirk playlist.
That's
2,
crazy
join my
work.
Substack. I have so.
Yeah, man. Like, share, and subscribe to that, man. Mr. Let Go. He got some good content there. But guys, what y'all think, man? What y'all think about that rabbit hole, though?
Man, listen. She did
it. What y'all think? What y'all think, man? Let's talk. Let's elaborate on this.
That's flu sick, man. That's sick.
Yeah, I think so.
That's sick, bro.
I think so. I think it is.
I remember when Smiley, when you first came with it, when you first came with it, he was like, yo, I just seen it. From then I was interested, but I had never seen the actual footage.
Right,
then.
right.
That's wild, bro. It's like she was reading yeah, of course she was reading her, you know, if people speaking at a funeral, you write your words down so you got your thoughts. Of course, we all do that, right?
Yeah.
But that was like, it's like if you watch it as if you're watching a movie where the person's not acting very good.
Yeah.
You know, you watch an old movie,
I've seen those.
movie where the actors is not.
The acting is very mediocre. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's what that was like, yo. That's
exactly.
Deep.
I didn't get a feel for that. Yeah, I didn't get a real feel.
Even like the breath inflections where she would like stop and, you know, he saw his maker, and then she whispered it. He saw his maker. It's like, what is this, a play? Like, what is this? Like you being for real, or like what is this? I don't like. This seems like you're reading a book right now. Like, what are you doing? Like you're telling a story here, you know. And then even all of the touchy-feely shit with Trump after, where she was hugging him and
when she was hugging him, yeah, that's
her head
wild.
on his face, like it's like, ain't this dude the president? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
That looked weird. That was a weird
hugging
hug.
him like he's Big Papa, like you know what I mean? Like you, like you know, like yeah, this is my dad. Like you know what I mean? It's like where's her family? Where's her parents?
He grew. Like it was a grooming.
Yeah, it's like you were super used to this guy, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. And then you go into the pageant stuff where Yeah,
She
so
won at
you knew
17.
you knew this guy at 17 years
That
old. You
video
knew
that
fucking
hold on, that
Trump.
video that was running. She was 17 in that video.
No. This is older
Now
her.
when she
But they
yeah,
showed a picture of her. They showed a picture of her when she was 17. She had the crown on and all that. She won the beauty pageant. Yeah. That's when she was 17, guys. What the hell when they be getting these kids? What
exactly.
age?
And then just think, so then when you think
Yeah,
at 17 she's here working with the government, you know what I mean, and
Word.
setting up an organization and
But
shit,
like you said the other day too, you was like, what did you say? You was like, who how many grown people would just sit down and listen to some young 17-year-old talk?
Yeah,
right?
he said that. Yeah,
You said something within
it's
those lines, Smiles.
he
no,
did.
just
He did.
this
He's
thing.
paraphrasing. He did.
You're the ambassador of whatever country. I tell you, yeah, we're sending the leader of this organization over to you, and she shows up and you see a 17-year-old. Like,
That's
you
wild.
gonna be like, yo, hold on, man, what is this? Like, you know, and then I know she's qualified. She just graduated, and it's like, yeah, I'm good. Give me this a senior person to her. I'm not talking to a kid. Like, you know,
Right.
it's like I get it. Yeah, she could be, you know, graduated and she's this, but yeah. Bring somebody else, man. You know, she just got here.
Yeah.
You know, you telling me there's no senior individual, there's nobody there that went up the ranks and is sitting there like, yo, how the fuck I didn't get the job? How did she get it?
Hey.
You know what I mean? I've been here for all these years. I've been here for 10 years now, you know, just paying my dues and working my way up. I was the manager, I was the regional coordinator, I was this, I was that. And you picked her? Like, why? Because she won the pageant? Like, you know, so when you start to break it down like that, it's like, yeah, nah, bro. That's not how the world works. I don't care what nobody said. Like, you know, I mean, that's how it works in these people world where they could just put you in place, you know. So that's clearly what happened. You didn't get there because you were that great of a speaker or ambassador. Like, you 17 years old, you don't even like. What can you tell us about being an orphan or how to facilitate that, you know, through your time in college? Like, we know them things is just like study the book and regurgitate it. So it's like, what are you coming out with that's so special that no, we gotta send her?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, nah, you doing something. You did something. You know, you were put in place.
And then she got like kicked out of Romania, I think, something like that, right?
And they got kicked out because kids started going missing.
Yeah, man.
So they kicked the whole organization out. You know, so
what was the name?
We didn't
of the
hear
org-
about. It was Alliance. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna hold up it up.
What, the organization?
Yeah.
Damn, we just showed it. We just saw it, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
I remember his was called True Life, something life. Charlie's Foundation. I don't remember hers. But either way, yeah, that's why.
It was funny though. If you go and you on Google and you start typing in Erica Kirk or nothing is coming up. Like, it's like, you know, Google would just finish the sentence for you. Like, yeah, it stops there. Once you start looking up that, it brings up everything else. It's like Erica Kirk, this, that, net worth, blah, blah, blah. You start typing in orphan and nothing, blank. So I think all these people are involved in this, man.
Yeah, 2 days ago they came out with their big post on her. It's not linked to tadpoles.
I don't trust them, man. I don't trust her. I don't trust these people. I think they all in on this shit.
Can y'all hear me? My
Yeah.
damn, my mic went out for a second there. What I was saying is, y'all want to go down one more rabbit hole real quick?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, it gets a little bit more deeper. It gets a little bit more deeper, y'all. So here we go. Hold up. Now I'm about to show you another twist. We're gonna do another twist. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, family. Here we go. Gonna be another twist. Again, shout out to our guy, Mr. Let Go. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. This is another rabbit hole. Check out the plot twist.
Kill Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's security detail killed Charlie Kirk. That is the explosion from Charlie Kirk's lavalier lapel mic. Want to see it again? Bring it in closer. Remember when we told you that that was absolutely an exit wound? Yeah, it is. Check the trajectory.
All right, I've had 3 different videos get demonetized because of playing this video. So I stopped it right here so you can at least see how much air is under his shirt. So finally, we're getting other people to finally wake up. I am the first person to share this information, and it's slowly going out. I don't need credit for it because I don't necessarily care about credit. I am here to spread the actual truth and help other people spread the truth. So the thing that you see right here is right here. I told you is a air actuated pellet discharger, and it's sitting right there. And as you can see, the air just pop because it's air actuated. This is literally just confirmation of me being the first person to say this and me being right, and all these damn people talking about the sniper did. No, there's no sniper. There's no nothing. I was right from day one. And you can see all of the air being discharged in his shirt. A bullet doesn't do all that.
Directly from underneath Charlie Kirk's white t-shirt up through his neck and created the exit wound that we told you was an exit wound immediately when we saw that exit wound. Do you remember the vector analysis from John Gray? That proves that all of the activity came from the mic that Charlie Kirk was wearing. Remember the palm gun guy in the brown shirt, that shadowy looking guy with the sunglasses? Yeah, he pushes the detonator. Clear as day.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh.
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite.
Who pushed the detonator doesn't matter to me as long
Questions dating edition. Often silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
as long as we're getting closer to the truth. So I think the guy in the gray on the other side who's like this had the detonator. He thinks the guy in the brown had the detonator. Cool. Like that's not a big deal. I am just here to get to the bottom of what was going on in his shirt. So he think that guy did it. I think this guy did it. That doesn't matter, because the reason why it doesn't matter is because everybody in this video is an accomplice. The guy in the gray is, the guy in the white is, the guy in the black is, and the guy in the brown is. Whatever he's doing right there, I disagree, because that don't make no sense. Because why would you openly push a trigger that's on your arm? Why don't you just have it in your pocket? So the reason why I don't agree with this, because it's stupid. A remote is a remote. A trigger is a trigger. Why don't you just pull the trigger while you got your hand in your pocket? What's the point of having it right here? And that's just dumb. So this woman right here dropped some bars. Her video got my last video that I did a couple hours ago demonetized. I knew it was going to get demonetized because of the nature in what we're discussing. So that video got demonetized just like I thought. So and to the people who actually dropped the Cash App after the show was over and dropped the Cash App during the show, I want to say I greatly appreciate you, because what I thought was going to happen actually happened. That video got demonetized, so I will not be getting paid from that video. But having these conversations are more important than money. We got to get this information out here so everybody can, just get an understanding on what we can do. Because the reason why this is important for the common person, because right now, the common person has a certain level of influence, whether it's me, whether it's you. We have influence out here, right? And if they start assassinating common people, because regardless of what you want to think, Charlie Kirk is just a common person. So common people getting, pow-powed for speaking their mind affects all of us. Don't demonetize my video like you demonetized my last video. YouTube is trying to take my stuff down, y'all.
I did a deep dive last night into Erica Kirk, or Erica Francis, Romanian Angels organization, which was an organization that was linked with the U.S. military and accused of trafficking girls in Romania.
So this is very important. In the last video, we did a timeline on how Charlie Kirk started coming up in the ranks. And then all of a sudden, I think in 2020, he met this beautiful woman out of nowhere named Erica, whatever the hell her last name is. They fell in love, magically, and then they started having kids, right? Now, for those who don't know, to add a little clarity, what I'm saying is Charlie Kirk was, in my opinion, set up by handlers of Erica Kirk, which means Erica Kirk was working for somebody or some type of entity, and she was purposely paired with Charlie Kirk. They got married and had kids, and it was all a setup. And somebody asked me, hey, why would a woman go through all that and she doesn't even love the man? She would marry the man and have kids with the man, and she doesn't even love him? I responded to that person by saying, do you realize that there are millions of women either in relationships or marriages that had babies by a man that they didn't love? Women have babies with men that they don't even like, let alone love, on a normal basis. We're going to move forward, but drop in the comments. Do you agree that there are millions of women that either have or will have a baby by a man that she does not even like, let alone love? This whole situation was arranged, unbeknownst to Charlie Kirk.
I did a deep dive last night into Erica Kirk, or Erica Francis, Romanian Angels organization, which was an organization that was linked with the U.S. military and accused of trafficking girls in Romania.
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both. Anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Now, since this issue started going viral, pop-ups like this, which I have never seen before in my entire life, have started showing up on Google. So utilizing Google to try and find this information is probably not going to deem fruitful. The main sources we're going to use today, and I will post the articles right here, are G4 Media, Active News, and, excuse me, I'm going to try and pronounce this, Stripent Viata, which are all Romanian news organizations, as well as a video posted to the video sharing site Vimeo, V-I-M-E-O, that features Erica Kirk talking about this organization directly. Now, that Vimeo video is about 3 minutes long, so for the sake of time, I'm not going to play it, but I do encourage you to go look it up while it is still available, because it's posted on her personal Vimeo page at Erica Francis. It's titled Romanian Angels. So just to go over timelines here. And
remember, Romanian Angels was Erica Francis, before she met Charlie Kirk. It was her nonprofit organization.
You muted.
But she was 17 when she.
Happened to him. His mic not working.
Yeah, that's crazy, though. Just think, this chick had children, did all of that, and you literally this is like some CIA shit. Like I don't even know if to call it CIA, but like some spy kind of vibes.
Yeah, man, deep cover,
Like,
deep cover.
Yeah, where you thinking like that's your wife, and it's like, nah, bro, she was a spy this whole time. Like your children, all that's like that's all just part of her job. Like she ain't even seeing that. Like that's just crazy when you really think like, man, and then you find out, and they're like, yep, just take him out, please, because yeah, he found out. He was flipping out in the house last night. I was trying to make him dinner, and he was just like, nope, fuck that. Like, oh, nah, take him out.
Wow, man.
That's just crazy.
Help me. What she say? Jim Carrey was like, who you talking to?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's that kind of scene, like with this one here, where it's just
I can't unsee that.
It's crazy. When you think about it, it's like, nah, this shit is crazy. And I think she has something to do with this. Just anybody who has any level of discernment where your shit is above normal. Like, nah, you gotta see this, man. You watch this, and you seeing something right there. Something right there. If your wife was to move that way, something happened to you, it's like, what? And then just think the scene, his parents are nowhere around, his family is nowhere around. Like, he has family members. So why is nobody around?
That's deep.
Like all of that stuff is just
It
when you
matters,
start
man.
to
That's
think, it's like
yeah,
it
we
don't
hear
make
you.
no sense.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it don't
What's
make
going on?
sense.
I'll figure out my stuff in the meantime. But yeah, if y'all can hear me, just let me know.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, yeah, I paused it because y'all think about that, man. It is like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of like thing, like it's
Yeah.
like what you said earlier. Undercover, we don't know what's going on. It has gotten way deeper than we thought.
Way deeper.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Charlie Kirk figured that out kind of late. He didn't know he was part of a plan.
Yeah, and I think part two is like now we have all of these things, all of these devices where we could literally put pieces to the puzzle.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you didn't think there was gonna be somebody that was gonna remember you from being Miss Arizona and this and that. Like, you didn't think there was gonna be somebody there that was gonna start Googling your name and just
You
start
start,
doing research on you.
you
Like,
know what they say, you start telling lie, you tell a lie, you gotta tell another one. Eventually you get buried in them lies, you forget that lie you did.
Yep.
And now you so submerged into the crap, you're one with it. So that's wild. She probably wasn't even thinking of that.
Exactly.
It was so far. Next, la 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 la. Oh man, things start piling up.
Yep. Let me go ahead and let's get back into it, y'all.
Let's do it.
He started a non-profit organization in Romania, of all places. And why in Romania? Well, because she's going to explain that this non-profit Romanian angels, the actual angels, were actual orphans. So we're literally talking about orphans, kids that don't have nowhere to go. Because if you think about Romania, one of these, third world countries, a lot of kids get born and probably get left behind or get brought to, a place like this, and the kids don't have anywhere to go, right? So she comes along, Erica, like this little superhero, and says, hey, bring me all of your orphans. Bring me all of the little, especially the little girls, the little boys too, but the little girls, and bring them to me, and I'll find them a family. And instead of finding them a family, she started bringing them to damn military bases. So
2 10-year-old boys have been charged with the abduction and murder.
What turned 2 10-year-old boys?
All right, first things first, I gotta start paying for my premium so I can be able to not have commercials.
And this is Charlie Kirk's beautiful, amazing wife. Why did you do these kids like that, ma'am? So that's what we're talking about. Erica Kirk is a potentially terrible human being. Potentially, because I don't want to get sued. Everybody, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
2012, Erica Kirk, then Erica Francevy, competed in the 2012 Miss USA pageant as Miss Arizona, started working for Donald Trump, and then
Started working for Donald Trump. So that means Donald Trump knew Erica Kirk way before Charlie Kirk even came into the picture. And this is what's crazy. Charlie Kirk's dad actually worked with Donald Trump also. So Charlie Kirk's dad worked with Donald Trump, and Erica Kirk worked with Donald Trump before they even met each other. So as you can see, they were literally, this whole situation was arranged.
immediately after that went to Romania and posted
That's
this following
crazy.
video on her Vimeo page 12
That
years
is
ago.
crazy.
Okay, so this video was posted 12 years ago on her personal page, and most of the video is just clips of her giving gifts to orphans. However, I want to pay attention to this thank you message at the end that thanks Colonel Busher, because his name is going to come up again. Essentially, Romanian Angels was an organization that connected Romanian orphans to members of the U.S. military. And under the
Just think about that. Just think about that one thing alone. What the hell is orphans doing at a U.S. military base with a whole bunch of dudes in Romania, knowing that men that are away from their wives and are living in this crazy country, Romania, what do these men want to do? As a man, if you had a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, and you had to go to Romania for 2 years, what you want to do? You're trying to fuck something. So why are you bringing orphans? So I'm just saying.
guise of giving them gifts. Essentially, Romanian Angels was an organization that connected Romanian orphans to members of the U.S. military, and under the guise of giving them gifts.
The likes are free. And of course, subscribe to the channel, but hit the like button, y'all. Let's go.
Organization that she thanks at the end of that video, Colonel Busher and Associa United Hands Romania, have proven ties to child
Traffic lights
at multiple different points of their time in Romania. According to ctnews.ro, Associa United Hands Romania had close ties with the U.S. military at the Black Sea Rotational Force 17.1 and at the Mihal Kogalsanu military base. It says, a former translator from the American base in Kogalsanu accuses a real brothel operated here where
tadpoles
were brought in. The woman filed a criminal.
And y'all understand tadpoles, traffic lights. Real quick, do y'all understand what my code words are? Tadpoles, traffic lights. Say yes or no. Do y'all know what a tadpole is? And do y'all know what I mean by traffic lights? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all understand this, because I don't want y'all to get confused. A baby frog, y'all. Okay, an orphan frog. Remember, we're talking about orphans, right? So you got to use your mind. A tadpole is an orphan frog, a baby frog, but it's not a frog, okay? And a traffic light is what the bad people be doing with you know what I'm saying? So I can't use these words. No, it's not. No, the tadpole.
Hey, you know what's so funny about that? That people got to jump through loops just to not really just say the word out.
Exactly.
Yo, my man is jumping through hoops and loops. Got to come up with code words so he can get paid for doing that for doing that 3 hour sit down on this thing, because he clips it up. It's 3 hours long.
Freedom of who?
You know what I mean? So it's crazy. They don't let you say words without either pulling your channel, and you, like you said the other day, Smiles, have to have a backup channel. It's bananas. But this all leads back to the kids, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like, if they're not even letting us speak about that, who they protecting?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When they don't want these things said, it's like, yeah, y'all protecting these people, man.
Yeah, man.
Baby something, a young something, but not a frog, okay? And traffic lights is moving the frogs from here to there. Well, we're not talking about frogs. I'm just trying to make sure y'all understand what I'm talking about. So traffic lights is moving frogs from here to there. That is traffic lights. I'm using code words so I won't get this video demonetized.
18.1 and at the Mihal Kogal-Sanu military base. It says, a former translator from the American base in Kogal-Nisanu accuses a real brothel operated here where
tadpoles
were brought in. The woman filed a criminal complaint with DICOT, D-I-I-C-O-T, requesting that the Kogal-Nisanu file be connected to the Carousel Develsalu file.
Somebody said, can you say little ones? No, no, you can't say it. You have to make it an animal or a thing. So no, tadpoles. I'm gonna say that. No, little ones, no, that's too close.
DICOT.
Y'all don't understand. YouTube is trying to take my videos down. They trying to take my last video down that I did earlier today, y'all. So no, I ain't playing with YouTube. Shit. I get sick of this mess. Be on here for 3 damn hours and don't even get paid for it. It's a lot, y'all.
Is the branch of the Romanian government that investigates organized crime. Now, for background, the Carousel Develsalu file was a criminal case in which a 18-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl, Luisa and Alexandra, respectively, disappeared under alarming circumstances, shockingly close to a U.S. military base in Romania. And when they...
And remember, all of this is happening because, or indirectly because of Charlie Kirk's wife. Because she is the liaison between the tadpoles, which is the orphans, and the military base. See, the military base, they just over there, right? But when you pull up into Romania, somebody's going to call around for some pizza. Hey, I want to order some pizza, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, I want to order some pizza. And the person on the other line is somebody that works for Charlie Kirk's wife. And this is the reason why when we sit here and look at Charlie Kirk, getting, unalived, and you see Charlie Kirk's wife up there with the fake tears, and now she's like, I now have control over Turning Point America. You're like, oh, you wanted this. You wanted control over Turning Point America. So you can run it the way, because remember, she got, not her, but Erica Kirk got ran out of Romania with her Romanian Angels thing, right? So maybe she lost her whole 501c3 because they ran her out of Romania, right? So she got with Charlie Kirk so she can start a new nonprofit that has some legs already, right? So next thing you know, maybe, I don't know, she lost her Romanian tadpole traffic light situation, and she was making a lot of money, even though it was a nonprofit, off of the military base.
Stop. Don't get a HELOC until you know about HEI.
Man.
HELOCs are loans.
Getting deeper and deeper, huh?
Man, what?
Charlie Kirk. And a year, maybe 2 years after marrying Charlie Kirk is now dead. And now she can do all her stuff in America now. She ain't got to go to Romania because she has Turning Point USA instead of Romanian Angels. See, a lot of people have to do these dirty deeds outside of the country because their laws are different. You can do all kinds of shit in other countries, but it's very difficult to do those same dirty deeds in America. But when you marry somebody as trusted and as clean cut as Charlie Kirk, and then you become his wife, and then all of a sudden he mysteriously gets killed, everything that he built goes to Erica, including the trust Charlie Kirk built. See, she lost her trust because her nonprofit got absconded from Romania because Romania ended up kicking her out. She cannot do business in Romania no more. So she lost her 501c3. But now that her loving husband is gone, she can do everything she wants to do right here in the USA. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And we just got Everett Overton. Thank you so much. YouTube chill. Respect the host and chat. I'm live for 3 hours. All for nothing. This shit is annoying, bro. So thank you so much. I appreciate your support. This shit is hell of
person
annoying.
that they accused of kidnapping both girls, the locals had said that that man had close ties with the U.S. military base in Romania. Now backing it up to Colonel Busher of the U.S. Army, Erica's bestie. Erica's bestie. Erica's bestie.
How the hell is Erica is Erica Kirk best friends with a colonel of the United States Army or Marine?
Going back to what you said, right? 17 years old, and she best friends with a colonel in the military. You know what this remind me of? Y'all remember the movie, what's that movie called again with Denzel Washington being a drug dealer?
Training Day.
Not Training Day, the other one. When he was playing another drug dealer from New York City.
Oh, American Gangster?
American Gangster. Who was he playing?
Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson?
Is it Bumpy Johnson?
I think it was.
No.
Who was it?
On Bumpy. Frank Lucas.
No,
Frank Lucas. There you go.
Snitch.
Yeah, remember how he was moving his shit? How was he moving it? Remember how he was moving the blue? Was it Blue Angel or some shit like
Blue
that? Was
Magic.
called? Blue Magic?
Brand name.
How was he moving it? You remember how he was moving it? He was moving it through the military.
Yeah. When he was getting it from
through the coffins and all that. Yeah. They used the military, the U.S. So it leads you back to think to yourself, if this is true, how is she a 17-year-old besties with a colonel?
I'm saying.
And with this organization she got, and now she got a multi-million-dollar organization underneath her wings now.
17-year-old.
Wow. All right.
Or Marines or whatever the hell. How? And mind you, Erica Kirk was 17 back then. Why are you besties with a goddamn colonel?
Accused of kidnapping both girls, the locals had said that that man had close ties with the U.S. military base in Romania. Now backing it up to Colonel Busher of the U.S. Army, Erica's bestie. Erica's bestie. Erica's bestie. The
17-year-old is best friends with the colonel of the U.S. military. That is nuts.
Carousel case in the summer of 2019 brought the Devsalou
Colonels
base
in the
to
military,
the
they got
forefront.
daughters, don't even
That's the
really be
military
around
base.
their daughters.
With voices linking the disappearances of the two girls to
Traffic lights.
networks and the military unit hosting American troops.
Hosting American troops. Y'all, I just want to nail that in your head. Erica Kirk's Orphan Foundation was servicing American troops. Like, what in the hell? How is that okay? Like, man, what in the world is this? I'm just gonna say this. And we're gonna keep going with that. Y'all can call men these terrible humans all y'all want to, because we be doing some terrible stuff. But put a 1 in the chat if every time you hear about some type of traffic like situation going on, it's always a woman in the middle of it. Put a 1 in the chat if you're aware of that.
Think about that. Think about that, right? Who usually can lower kids in?
Yep.
They don't use. Imagine any of us walking up like, "Yeah, we coming. Come with us here. We could take you somewhere." They're gonna be like, "Hell no."
I'm more with that man.
But if you get a woman to do that, out here they had something like that. Eli, they did. They had something like that before. There was a lady going around like Walmart parking lot trying to get these young girls. And she would try to lower them in, like act like she need help with something. And as soon as the kids walk up to the car, goodbye. Or they put some kind of substance on the handle, and you grab the handle, you get in the car, you start feeling funny, and you pass out. Gone. Yeah, they were on that. But it's always one in the mix. It's always one in the mix. He going to explain, especially with the situation with Epstein. Epstein had that lady with him. You know, she was probably the madam or the groomer.
Every time you hear something about one of these traffic light rings, it's always a damn woman in the forefront. Why is that? Because women are the main ones that be getting the girls that trust them. Some big burly man saying, hey, you want to come over here? She gonna say no. It takes a woman to say, hi, I'm so-and-so. You can trust me. Hey, you wanna come over here? And next thing you know, the little girl is like, oh, yes. Hey, Mrs. So-and-so. Because don't nobody trust no man. You know, we're big bad wolves.
Exactly.
But y'all don't trust a woman. Yeah, Elaine Maxwell. It's always a woman right at the forefront. You got the Epster, and then you got Elaine Maxwell right there with his ass. It's always a woman right there coercing all of the whomevers. And Facebook, I see y'all watching. Facebook, I need y'all to hit the like button also. So let me shout out some of the people who are hitting the like button. So let's take a second. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. We got Ternika, Donna, Bernard, Jonathan, Michelle, Arnita.
The carousel case.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Interesting,
In
right?
the summer of 2019 brought the Dev-Salou base to the forefront. That's the military base.
That's the military base, Depth Salute base.
With voices linking the disappearances of the two girls to
Traffic lights.
networks and the military unit hosting American troops.
Hosting American troops, y'all. Why is orphans hosting American troops? Come on, y'all. We almost had 1,000 likes. Let me see.
That's wild, man.
Oh, shit. We almost had
That's
1,000 likes,
crazy.
y'all. Come on. We at 675. Let's go. Thank y'all. Like, I'm serious. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all. Come on, y'all. We're at 686. We almost had 1,000 likes. Let's go. We got 2,000 people in here. We can get 1,000 likes at least, right? Let's go.
Translator cited at the beginning of this article is named Anna Maria Nusanu, who claims that a real brothel operated in this military unit and on this military base, where
Tadpoles
were brought here to satisfy the desires of some soldiers. Nusanu.
And I just want to say this. If it was grown-ass women, I wouldn't be mad. But it's tadpoles. Because, I'm not against buying some pussy. But a grown-ass woman, yes. Not no so-and-so's angels and shit. And it's goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not against buying some ass. But I am against somebody servicing a group of people and the women don't want to go or don't want to do it or they're too young to do the shit. So
Do you understand? Like, in the United States, I think in what is it, Las Vegas? Not Las Vegas, Nevada. Prostitution is an actual legal thing there.
Atlantic City too, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. But I know you gotta think about this, right? What they're doing, this is illegal, man. And they're doing this from, this whole thing with the borders being open, a whole lot of that was going on. A lot of trafficking was going on. A lot of it. It was just going back and forth. It was bad. It was really bad. So think about these other countries. It's happening everywhere. It's probably the number one business in the damn world.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Because these youngins, they suffer, bro. They suffer badly, especially if they're coming from no homes. They out there early. It can turn for the worse. Every time you turn around, somebody's, child is gone, missing. I see it a lot. You worry about those things because it happens here, but it really happens in those third world countries. Ooh,
The president was just talking about that today on the phone, Jet. Sage and I was talking, if I'm not mistaken.
very different.
It's been over this year. As far as Virginia alone, it's been thousands.
Wow.
Of kids missing. Thousands.
Wow. You know what I
United
mean?
States.
It might be a trade market. It might be a
500
trade. It might be a trade going on. It might be trade market. It might be a deeper market. You know, and people like Epstein was just like he was just a person that was just, he had his time. His time came, and they're like, all right, it's time for you to step off. It's an elite group of people that's making this thing happen, and it leads back to just one place that funds all of it. You know what I mean? Yes, Yes, I.
This woman is, like I said, a terrible human being.
Notified the prosecutor's office about this brothel on the premises of the military base. And although there was an extensive investigation carried out by the American and Romanian authorities, an agreement.
Listen to the agreement, y'all. This agreement is absolutely crazy. So she's about to talk about how America and Romania came to an agreement to do something. Watch this. This is what's going to be crazy.
Signed in 2001 between the two countries was invoked. In that agreement, Romania seceded the right of investigation to the U.S. military.
Which means the U.S. military made an agreement with the other country that the U.S. military would hold themselves accountable for the things that they were doing instead of another country. And they're in the other country, by the way, holding them accountable. You're in another country doing crazy stuff, and that country can't hold you accountable.
Black Sea Area Support Team, Colonel Otto Busher.
What's up, Cookie? Here we go again. Colonel Otto Busher. This goddamn colonel, this colonel ain't worth nothing either. It's like you got a pimp and then you got a female pimp.
Right.
So to a certain degree, according to what this young lady is saying, Charlie Kirk married a female pimp.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working.
Ain't that crazy though?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, man. That's wild. Wild.
I believe it, man.
Yeah.
A female pimp.
Yeah,
well, not true.
Yeah. Yo, that's a rabbit hole, bro.
Overwhelming evidence.
Yeah.
According to what is coming out, and this is documented information, and that country can't hold you accountable.
Black Sea Area Support Team, Colonel Otto Busher, helped by his right-hand senior adjunct platoon leader, Lloyd Sparks. So the very person that Erica was thanking at the end of that Vimeo video that I showed you is then implemented in
tadpole traffic lighting
crimes. The article goes on to say, the document contains absolutely incredible information and detail.
Hold on. Wait. Back up. What'd she say?
Colonel Otto Busher, helped by his right-hand senior adjunct platoon leader, Lloyd Sparks. So the very person that Erica was thanking at the end of that Vimeo video that I showed you is then implemented in
tadpole traffic lighting
crimes. The article goes on to say.
So what you said, just in case I think it messed up right there. The same person that Erica Kirk thanked when she was on stage, Colonel whatever the hell, is the same person that has been implemented or implicated in tadpole traffic lights.
Oh my man.
She thanked him on stage. She thanked him. Thank you for your hard work with the tadpole traffic lights. Are you serious? And they just be saying stuff like this, like nobody's going to ever look into the things that they're talking about. Uh-oh, Erica is Romanian. Damn, she got kicked out of her own country. Erica Kirk is Romanian? She got kicked out of her own damn country then. Damn. So that's, okay, that kind of explains why she's in Romania. So that makes sense. And yes, we're going to talk about the movie Snake Eyes, and we're also going to talk about the movie The Truman Show also. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. To the new people that just came in, let's do this real quick. Everybody watching, drop your city in the chat. Everybody watching, spam the chat with your city. Let me know who's all in here. Drop your city in the chat. 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 Drop your city in the comments right now. Everybody watching, I want to see your city. Everybody rep your city right now. Rep your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. Rep your city. Drop your city in the chat. And that country can't hold you accountable.
Black Sea Area Support Team, Colonel Otto
He like
Busher,
Saquon Barkley
helped
with
by his
bald
right
head.
hand senior adjunct platoon leader, Lloyd Sparks. So the very person that Erica was thanking at the end of that Vimeo video that I showed you is then implemented.
In tadpole. Oh, she said she meant implicated. That's what I was confused. The same person is implicated. She said implemented. Is implicated in tadpole traffic lights.
That Erica was thanking at the end of that Vimeo video that I showed you is then implemented in
tadpole traffic lighting
crimes. The article goes on to say, the document contains absolutely incredible information and details, which the author of the complaint, Anna Maria Nusinu, argues with concrete evidence in which under normal conditions would have led to convictions and long prison terms. However, since we are talking about military interests, the US and NATO, these are forces that always try to put these matters on the back burner.
Which means if you're in the military and you're a colonel and you doing all this crazy shit, guess what? Nothing's going to happen to you.
Whenever such scandals explode in the public space, the journalist writes. The case was effectively buried when the Americans invoked this agreement that they had with Romania that essentially prohibits Romanian authorities from investigating these crimes and hands over all investigative authority to the United States military. Here is another article from activenews.ro that provides further proof that Colonel Otto Busher, the person that Erica thanked for helping her with the orphans, was directly involved in these trafficking crimes. In that article, there are translations of his messages where he is negotiating prices for
a bag of tadpoles.
So
I need y'all to understand what just happened. And y'all know what tadpoles mean, right? Put one in the chat if y'all understand what tadpoles mean. Because I need y'all to understand this shit is crazy. He's actually negotiating prices for tadpoles. Like he's selling a car or something. He's literally negotiating prices for tadpoles. I had to say something, bag of tadpoles. Hey, because it's a bunch of tadpoles and not just one tadpole. This nigga,
all investigative authority to the United States military. Here is another article from activenews.ro that provides further proof that.
And remember, you can look this up yourself. This is documented.
Colonel Otto Busher, the person that Erica thanked for helping her with the orphans, was directly involved in these trafficking crimes. In that article, there are translations of his messages where he is negotiating prices for
a bag of tadpoles.
So at the very least, the person that she was running that organization with, the U.S. military officer that was helping her do these things, has at multiple points been implicated in trafficking Romanian to U.S. military bases. And at the very least, we deserve some kind of explanation as to why she left Romania, why the organization just stopped operating, and why all of this information regarding that man, her connections to him, and what Romanian Angels did while in Romania, while on that U.S. military base, has been essentially scrubbed from Google. And even if we are to assume that maybe she found out about everything and left, why wouldn't you speak up?
Before you go, I need you to do 3 things for me. 1, click this link and watch my Charlie Kirk playlist. 2, join my Substack.
Yo, what y'all think about it, y'all? Thoughts.
It's this thing is so deep, bro, and it's like I think they're all involved, man. I think this whole rabbit hole here where they literally are moving people around, moving children around, like, what was the word he was just using? But I think, man, this shit is unraveling, and I don't think they expected people to start to dig in, and start to go and let's do some research on this lady and let me see what she's really about, you know what I mean? And they thought it was just gonna be Charlie, and I think that's why they kept showing us this shit. Because I was wondering, yo, why they keep showing this? Why is this all over social media? Like I keep seeing this guy just getting shot, getting shot. It's like, bro, okay, all right. The news, they keep drilling in your head, and it's like, I feel like they really wanted it to be like graphic for you, so you would feel bad, and sit back and go, oh man, damn, that was crazy, but not dig into the big picture, and then realize, yeah, he was there in his own little Truman Show and figured it out, and they like, yo, nah, they gotta take him out, and what else is back there, and now I feel like, yeah, yo, it's starting to come out.
Yeah,
And
things are
people
uncovering.
now are starting to do some research, bro. What 17-year-old is best friends with any freaking, what was it,
A
the
colonel.
general?
Like I said, sorry to
Colonel.
cut you, but
No, go
think
ahead.
think about a colonel in the military that got a kid. He's never home. He doesn't go home. Like, think about
Yeah,
that, bro.
he's hardly home. He's hardly home.
That's really wild, man.
That's your best friend.
Yo,
It's
that's
like,
really
how
wild.
does that happen? You know what I mean? Like, then with her parents, like, like how do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, my daughter's best friend is a colonel. What? She's 17, bro. So it's like, no. You clearly got put in place, and you were, they probably wouldn't question you because you're young. They're like, there's no way she's gonna be taking out kids. Not realizing, yeah, of course, that's exactly what she was doing. Because they groomed her for that and sent her there, and gave all the connects. And so, man, the way I just look at these things is like, who's next? Who's next? Because it's just gonna keep unraveling, man. But
Yeah, it's
hopefully
crazy.
it doesn't become like the rest of these things, and then it just dies out, and you don't hear about it. Hopefully this one, like, can we get one of these stories that come in and bust, and then it's like, holy shit, like crash. Like, we know the whole system might not crash at once, but at least crash down the left side of the system, or the right side. Crash down a part of the system, some way, somehow. You know what I mean? Because it's like all like the Epstein stuff. These things ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? We hear about this list and who's on the list and blah, but it's like, what does that do? I feel like all of these things is just keep us occupied. So it's like, hopefully this one here, some shit will come out and bring down a little piece of the system here, man. This is crazy. Hopefully somebody's kid, so one of these kids' parents speak up, say, hey, they took my damn kid. She came and told us she was gonna help.
But at what cost? Money runs the world.
What I'm saying. But it's like, so hopefully this one year, because we know they'll pay off whoever, silence whoever, get rid of whoever, just to keep things quiet. But I don't think they expected all this stuff to come out. I don't think they expected people. I think sometimes these people think we're stupid, right? Like,
no, they actually believe that.
yeah, like the public is stupid, so they're not gonna research that. They're not gonna not realizing like there's somebody sitting down in their basement with nothing to do, and all they want to do is investigate shit like this. So they're gonna go and look into it and bring it out to people and say, "Yo, did you guys look at this?" And I think like they weren't counting on all of that right now, and now that shit is like literally coming back,
man,
to bite them right now.
Smiley, big time coming back.
Now we all look, everybody's digging in, you know what I mean? So now it's almost like, yeah. He got shot, he died. Like, that looked like a setup. What is up with her? So now she's becoming even more of a thing than he is. You know what I mean?
You're
So
literally
like,
watching a movie, fellas.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna get
Twisted.
Listen, it's gonna hurt more than it help right about now.
Well,
oh yeah,
man, about a lot of stuff about it. That's why that Epstein file's been put on pause for a minute, and every time they get close to it, a big distraction comes.
No.
It's like, who knows? What if all of this is part of that? Like, what if all of this is part of that? Where it's just like, yo, all right, we got this one year. If that happened, we're gonna do this, and let them talk about the orphanage and let them talk about the kids in Romania. Who cares? As long as they ain't talking about this.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I think a whole bunch of distractions is happening. Did y'all hear about this? Did y'all hear about all the generals in the military? Not in general, all the important people, the high-ranking generals in the military are being called in to Quantico for September the 30th.
Really?
Y'all heard about that?
For today. Well, a few minutes.
Yeah, that something like that is occurring right now. Now, what is it for? I'm curious, my damn self. When you see something like that happen, it's usually not a good thing.
When's the last time something like that happened?
I believe it was probably like World War. I forgot which World War it was, but I know when you have meetings of the head, something's gonna happen. Either a war or something drastic is gonna shift time, for us as a people. So yeah, they're meeting at Quantico on September the 30th. All of the generals, even the ones that's in combat.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all that article.
Bring it on. It's like it's about time something to happen. I've been waiting. I'm tired of this.
It's like it's lingering, right? And you're waiting for something to really come true, you know?
I mean, I'll be honest. I was like that. Now, not anymore. For me, now it's like I ain't gonna sit there and be waiting on no war. I'm trying to go kayaking tomorrow. It's like that's their business and they war, man. Like that ain't got nothing to do with me. It's like I'm good. I'm not studying it.
Are you ready for it? Or you just not? You just don't care.
Are any of us ready for a war? You know what I mean? It's like I don't think so. I think if shit happens here, I don't think this place is ready for it. I think even if I was prepared, like yo, I got stuff ready to go. It's like you in New York, like you know what I mean. By the time shit shut down here, traffic build, ain't nobody going nowhere. So it's like you got to be on some like for me. I'll jump in one of these boats and get out of here. It's like rather than be here, I think that gives me a more of an upper hand than a lot of people right now.
Well, you got a boat.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
let's start off with that
and get the hell out. Like,
there's only two people you should know in a situation like that: a person that can fly a plane and a person that know how to sail.
Right, and that's it. I've been telling myself that's my next thing. I gotta learn how to fly a plane. I've seen these flight lessons. And I was like, yeah, I gotta go take that. Let me go do this introductory flight lessons. Like, next thing I gotta hop a fence and go take one of these little planes and get out of here.
Crop duster.
Right?
Right, one of those.
How many miles you get in a crop duster?
Yep, exactly. It's like, no, we going somewhere. We gonna get out of here.
For real.
That's it.
No, but that's what I'm saying, because I think as a country we grow very comfortable. We don't understand that we're comfortable, man. We ain't really experienced no real tragics, real big disasters that could affect the majority of the country. And how do you respond in that? Like, what if you're like, for instance, what if your children were at school, some broke right now? You ever think to yourself, all right, well, I got a plan. Me and my empress is going to do this. If she's somewhere, I'm somewhere, or you just let live where how it fall.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very
You
interesting.
know, that's why it's good to teach them how to shoot, teach them how to survive, fight. You know, be able to have a plan B. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but I'm dead
No, it
ass
doesn't.
about that.
I'm a father.
I,
I'm
Yeah,
just
it
saying it's
definitely
crazy.
doesn't.
you know what I want? I want to get a What's called them things, man? That's the arrow gun, the one
Oh
not that
yeah, crossbow.
crossbow. There you go. I'm getting me one of them joints. Like I'm getting me one. I need one of those. Those are reusable. You know, they ain't like bullets. You have ammunition. It's good to have ammunition or whatever to defend yourself or to be able to hunt. But ain't nothing like a crossbow, boy. Ain't nothing like a crossbow. So that's something that you do need for real, for real.
Yeah, man, crossbow definitely you reuse them
Yeah,
arrows.
and walkies. People sleep on walkies. We use phone and technology, but walkie frequency is always there.
Listen, what I say is, I think if we lose electricity, man, it's over for a lot of people. Like the
Facts.
power go out, it's over for a lot of folks, man. Like we were
Facts.
talking about the blackout, I think before we got on,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember the blackout. And it's like, yo, this was what 2 days, probably like not even a full 2 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
Like
was tough.
probably like 24 hours total, but when you just look into that and you seeing how people was getting on, bro, stores was getting broken into. I remember the whole Flatbush lockdown because
Mm-hmm.
the moment people realized, yo, these stores couldn't close their gates because there's no
Mm-hmm.
electricity. All these gates are electric, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bust all these glass, and it's like you got, and these are things that people didn't really think about. You have stores that had to keep stuff on ice, right? So now there's no electricity. So
Mm-hmm.
shit's melting. You got ice melting. They had restaurants giving away food because like I don't can't put it nowhere. Like, yo, we gotta cook
Yeah, I
this
remember
chicken,
that.
we gotta do stuff, So it's like there's a whole dynamic that people don't really think about.
Yep.
That is like, yo, this is what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like people think, nah, you just go to the stores, bro. Nobody has power, so the supermarkets is good.
It's a total disaster if that
You
happens,
know?
bro.
So it's like once that I feel like that there alone. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've lived without power for many times, especially growing up in St. Lucia and stuff like that. You just chill back, man.
You learn to
Chill back,
deal with it.
and that's it. And it's like, but I think the people who are not comfortable with that kind of life, it's over for some of them.
Nah, they
It's
can't do
over
that,
for some
bro.
of them. It's like where
People lose
people
their
just
mind.
used to just communication. You used to, just using electricity for every aspect of your life, and now you can't.
Do you know what kind of
It's like,
addicts? Do you know what kind of addicts you're gonna have because the phones are gonna be out?
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Mhm.
scary. That's a scary scenario. You're gonna have a lot of addicts running around, snapping,
Exactly.
snapping. Mm.
Man.
Big tune in the background there. That's my tune.
Yes,
Yeah, man. Yes, I.
but that's man, you right, but it's phone, man.
Huh? So it's like just that happened. It's over. It's over. It's over. No communication. No, because there's like there's people that use their phone. Right. There was a glitch in the GPS system one morning, and it happened in like Kentucky or one of them states where they whole GPS system just glitched. The whole Google Maps glitched in that area,
Wow.
and it literally was taking people off the highway and sending them onto a dirt road. And people who are like just following the GPS because it's telling them, detour this way, there's traffic here, so get off. They just not questioning anything, just following it. All right, GPS say turn left, turn right, turn left. And then all of a sudden, bro, there's literally hundreds of cars piled up in a dirt road. You know, everybody's like, "What the hell are we doing here?" And all because they followed this GPS that made them come off of the highway to go take a detour, and all these people did the same thing. And it's just like, damn, look at this. Like, you guys, so nobody looked and said, this is looking like not my regular route. Like, people are like, yo, I'm on way to drop my kids to school. You know what I mean? So we take the highway and this and that, but it said to get off on exit such and such because there's traffic up ahead. So detour here, and you just followed it. You didn't even question. You just followed it and end up on this dirt road, you know. So it's like, look how these people literally just follow this thing blindly. You know, you're not paying attention. You know, like I'm a guy, like I try to read the signs and shit. So I don't really. I look at the GPS. Look, all right, it tells me, all right, take care, exit this, exit. All right, now let me go. You know, and it's like I need to learn the road.
Mm-hmm.
You know, rather than me just driving and looking at this GPS. I'm like, yo, if my phone cut off, what's gonna happen now? I'm lost. I don't know where I am. You know, so now I can't do that. And there's so many people I know like that. Yo, your phone cut off, bro. You lost. That's it. No more GPS. You ain't going nowhere.
Yo, I bought myself a map. I think I showed that to y'all already.
Yeah, I got me one too after you said that.
In case, yeah, you definitely need that. You know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Know how to use a map, man. Because if not, once it's shut down, people ain't gonna know where and what to do and what direction to go.
No, and the thing is, notice they took all these things away.
They did.
Right? They made it where it's hard. You got to go, like, literally go look to find these things. There used to be stores, map shops. You could just go and just find a map or go download map. Now you got to go dig for these things. You know, and it's like, if you really think, what they setting you up for? And took away the maps, you know, and I'm like, they literally made us now where you have to use their system. So now what happens when they turn that shit off?
And all your currencies for those people that got Wally money.
Everybody that put their phone, they credit cards in there.
All
I know people that don't walk around with their cards anymore. They just have it in the phone.
Yeah.
You know, and just
you want to know something?
Scan, you know, so
I knew somebody when I was in the military, and he was in the military, that his family put all their money in their walls. And he actually showed me that they do that. They put their money, like they take their substantial cash and they push it into the wall, their gold, they push it into the wall. I was like, yo, this guy that's something different. Different. But you want to know something? If something break down, if this thing really goes bad, right, and we at the mercy of having some kind of a collapse, dollars ain't gonna be worth a damn.
Nah, yeah, it's a fact.
It's gonna go right back to the bartering system.
Bartering, that's it. It's gonna be, what do you have? What can you do for me?
Right.
I have this. I could give you that. You could do that, and that's literally what it's gonna be, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, how much? You know, give me 2 chickens. I give you some tomatoes. Like this is what it's gonna get down to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, if you can't plant, you can't do nothing. You can't, bro. You're not gonna survive.
Sure.
Like, you're going to end up being a worker. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to end up having to do somebody else. Yep. And I think that's literally what is coming to.
The great reset.
When? Who knows? But
I think it's just happening, and I think these people are facilitating it, and they don't even realize, like I think they probably do know, like, yo, damn, it's happening, but like, we just gotta try to slow it down, do something. But I think this place goes in a cycle, and they know it, and they know when their time is up, and it's about to be up.
I think when they know they figuring it out, that's when they hit the reset button. When we start figuring this stuff out like we are, and more people start figuring stuff out, that's when the reset button has to get hit by any means.
So how much of what we talking about you think got to do with that?
A lot. think about the age of Aquarius, right?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
This is like the age of awakening. You know what I mean? This is
Right.
where people are starting to like, oh wait, whoa, hold up, this don't make no sense. What y'all
Exactly.
doing here? This system is crazy. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And then that's when they go into panic and they're like, all right, well, what can we do? Well, let's hit a reset. Let's go ahead and hit the reset button and let's try several different methods. We saw the method in 2019 and hit the 2020. It lasted for like 4 years. We went through a whole reset and people don't even realize that. That's a reset right there. Now, what can they do to garnish a bigger reset is what they're working on right now. Because people are waking up more and more. Like after this whole thing that happened, everybody's like, yo, something is wrong. Like something's completely wrong. Like people don't even act the same. They act very weird. And then the people that we call our leaders, they act even more weird. You see them jumping out the window all the time. So now people got to think to themselves, well, what's going on? So now everybody questioning and they resisting to a degree. They're like, all right, how can we reset this? Let's do a distraction first, which they distract you with something like what happened to this guy. And then while you're distracted by all of that, they're putting these new laws. They're changing how people think, and they're also putting in more poison into the system. That's the break point. While we are all distraught with our emotions, still thinking about racial shit and biasm and all kinds of stupidness, colorism, all that, they are planning and executing. I mean, perfectly at this point because there's more idiots than there is smart people. Smart people are considered smart people are at this point considered special. I think I told my empress the other day. I said to her, I was like, listen, you got people that are divorced, right? It's a higher content of people being divorced versus a higher content of people that are married. And that's a lopsided deal. Why? Because the system promotes this shit. The system promotes it, and they introduce it so it can destroy and reset. You got to remember, you got to destroy that mindset that people are supposed to think like a union and try to bring in implements of them thinking as divided. Like you over there, I'm over here, this, that, and the other. And how do you do that? You throw all kinds of poison, mental poison, physical poison. You know what I mean? The food is all jacked up. You know me and you, Smiley. We have one of them historical videos we did one time. Where you showed me it kind of made me think very deep about my own kids and the things that they were eating when they were kids that subjected them to having certain situations like ADHD, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Or any of the illnesses that is garnished from some of the food content and the diet that they put in the food. I worry about that because that's a real thing. And that's part of poisoning our children. So that is part of a reset too. Because now they got them thinking a certain way now. They reset the whole program. We had a program on how we raise our children. They destroyed all that shit.
Yep.
And your numbers are against you. And they are absolutely executing. So it's one of those things, bro. That reset shit is a real thing, man. It happens in many ways.
No, and I think a lot of people is waiting for a reset in terms of like it's gonna be bombs dropping and it's gonna be going back to Stone Age, and it's like no, it's not even gonna it's not even gonna be like that. It's gonna literally be a crashing of their system, and it's happening. You know what I mean? Where we slowly seeing everybody's tapping back in and getting back into growing their shit and doing all of that stuff. And it's like it's happening, but they're still fighting us against it too. You know what I mean? Because guess what? We've been, like you said, poisoned for so many years. So now it's literally trying to undo that, while it's moving forward. So it's like, but it's definitely happening though, because it's like I realize the conversations is getting louder. It's getting louder, and then you seeing people that you didn't expect to even be thinking and speaking this way now, they're doing it. And it's like, yeah.
Well, it's special people. Special people.
Yes, and I'm seeing like in younger people, I'm seeing
Yeah.
younger generation coming out like, yo, now we got a plant, we got a this. I'm like, bro, I'm not here to be just working and this and that. Like, nah, it's not happening. Listen, I'm here to raise the vibrations in this place, and I'm like,
Special people are
here we
not
go.
considered ordinary people. You know what
No.
I mean? That's ordinary people do the same shit. We follow the matrix. You know what I mean? But special people go against the matrix.
Exactly.
You understand? So it's kind of like they figured out that they are the minority in this situation, and the majority is the fuckery that you see going on.
Tell people one of the most prolific conversations I've had, and one of the best builds, bro, the eye has had was with a homeless guy, man. Sat down, was like 3-4 hours, me and this guy sitting down. He told me his whole story, and you know how he ended up there. And I was just like, Bridget, I'm ain't gonna lie. By the time we done, I feel like you got it figured out. Like, you know what I mean? You got it figured out. Like, you're like, yo, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, this is just, you know, he's just like, no, I'm not. So now I'm just a free man. I'm just living free and just trying to just navigate myself in this place. But I'm not doing it. I'm not living the rat race anymore. I'm not, you know, on this hamster wheel. I'm just like, man, it's just, you know, he's like, but everybody's scared to just say, fuck it, you know. But guess what? They're going to work to pay for this house to then like, it's like you're not really living in this, you're not enjoying
No,
this,
it's an
you're not,
overglorified
you know,
apartment.
and it's like, and a lot of these people, a lot of the people that's even in like the apartment, where you see some of these people hustling, bustling, some of them working 2 jobs, but you're not really living. You literally come home, spend a couple hours, wake up, get dressed, get back out there again to make the money to pay
But
for your
what
food so you could do that.
what I'm saying is with houses though is like it could be considered overglorified apartments because of the fact that in most cases you don't get to keep that house. You understand? And in some areas you don't even get to pass it down. You just don't. What they do is they will take it and give it back to the system because you're paying taxes on it. And it's not yours through like rights, like actual deed right that they cannot touch that house under no circumstances because it's in the family. Unless you bury somebody in your backyard, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Oh.
It's crazy, man.
And the thing is, they've made us look at death in such a way that you tell people that, because I've told people that, and they're like, what? Bury what? Bury my grandma in my backyard? You crazy? And it's like, no, like you should do that. That would probably be the best place to put her. Like, what the hell? Like, you don't want her right here? Like, rather than in some cemetery next to other people that you don't know? Like, it's like, put her right here. Like, what you talking about? And then now that makes your place tax-free and all that, but they demonize that shit and make you look at it like, no, I don't want no spirits over here, and I don't want my grandma. And it's like, but that's your grandma. So you think your grandmother's body being here would be a bad spirit? Like, wow, I don't know what to tell you.
What kind of grandmother you had, if that's
Exactly.
the
It's
case.
just, but people don't think about it, you know, and it's just like, yeah, this is crazy, man. You know, but they just rather just continue living the rat race, continue, you know, paying your taxes. Just, you know, as like, man, I'm trying so hard to get into the sovereign citizen and going and basically take my fucking rights back, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm looking into all of these things, man, and it's like, I remember like with my ex, like, bro, these are conversations I was trying to have, like, yo, I think we could literally go do this thing. Like, I'm going and looking into getting your birth certificate back and doing all these things, and it would be like, that's crazy talk. And I'm like, it can't be crazy talk if they have the paperwork for you to do it. You know, it's just we didn't know
People
about
actually done it.
You know what I mean? And it's like, but the paperwork is there. So why would you have the paperwork there for these things that you could literally go and ask pour your stuff back and go to the clerk's office and sign these paperwork saying you're taking your shit back. But people will still tell you, like, nah, I don't believe that. I don't think you could do that. I don't think, and it's just like, yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy the level of the fear and the level of brainwash that they have on people, where it's just like you ain't trying to level up at all. You just this is what it is. I'm gonna wait for my pension and just keep working till it's time for me to retire. And now they raised the age, it's like I think they said they trying to make that thing 70 years old or some wild stuff like that. So it's like,
and they're about to do mass layoffs. Who's gonna make it to that age?
right? So it's like 70 years old. They want you to work until and then when you look at, so the retirement age is gonna be 70, and then the life expectancy, right, for the average individual here is only 73 or 75 years old. So you want me to work, and then in 3 to 5 years after I retire, I'm literally expected to die.
They know it.
What kind of life is that, man? You know what I mean? It's like, what kind of life is that? And tell you we're gonna give you pension, and we'll give you $3,000 a month, and we'll give you a down payment on a house or something. Like, come on, man. Come on. You're gonna be working at Home Depot somewhere or Lowe's or something like that. You know what I mean? Be one of these old people when we go in there and we seeing like people, you watching this, when you see these elderly people working in Home Depot and Lowe's, this is literally what happened. They worked their whole lives. They got to retirement age. Now they're at the retirement age. They done retired from whatever job they was in, working for 20 something plus years, 30 plus years. Now they're giving you your fixed income, which is $3,000, $4,000 a month. Guys, do the math. You ain't surviving on that, especially in New York City. Not happening. So you look, you will see all of these people now. They have to get a job to basically cover all the bills, mortgage payments, doing all of that. That $4,000 are not covering. So now you work in Home Depot, you working in Lowe's, you old guy working in the fry cook at Wendy's, just trying to, no, I just need a little something just to get my income up. And it's crazy, man. I'm not trying to be one of those, bro.
Yeah, it's tough work.
Yo, guys, well,
thanks. Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Listen, it's been one heck of a conversation and one heck of a rabbit hole we went down, but we're going to end it off tonight, guys. This was absolutely a great discussion, especially on this situation here, because, man, it's quite prevalent. But we're going to go down this rabbit hole at some point in time again in the next show, or talk about something within those guidelines, man. But, man, it was good. It was good, guys. So, till next time, gentlemen.
Next time, peace.
Yes, peace up and blessings. Blessings.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and give out the cue the outro.